Okay, hang on. YouTube's not working as well.
All right.
Oh, there it is. There. Hello.
Hello.
YouTube working now.
Can everyone hear?
Can everyone see the YouTube? Yay! Now it
There
worked.
we go.
It worked. We did it.
All right. So once again, it's time for another D20 Live Craft Check. I'm Big Mike.
Hi, Sam.
And we are, as always, building shit.
We're building stuff.
Oh, wait, Sam. I can't build this today. Switch over. Actually, hang on. Let me get... Switch over. I can't build this today.
What?
I got something in the mail.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go get it. Ah.
You didn't tell me you got something in the mail.
I did tell you I got something in the mail.
You did?
And you're going to like it, too. Also, it was right here, sitting next to your kit the whole time. So
Was
how
it?
you didn't know is beyond me. So, for those of you who were helping me figure out how to get this pre-order, you remember now?
Now I remember.
Thank you all so very much, because for the first time in forever, I've ordered from HobbyLink Japan, although I prefer Canada Gundam. The last add-on part for the Genetic Gal Geiger, as well as the manga, Volume 2, Better Man vs. King of Braves Gal Geiger. Or
Does that mean I can take that stand?
It does, and it does not.
Because it comes with its own stand.
Oh, it comes with the stand for this.
I thought, but there's a stand for Gal Geiger.
Oh, is that a stand for the Gal Geiger? Oh, yeah, that does mean you can take it then.
Yay!
Awesome. So, yeah, by the way, Sam, would you like to know how much Guy is in this manga?
Like for a page?
Hang on. Because you're such a huge Guy fan, I'll give you the 2 pages.
The 2 pages he's in it?
1
and 2.
and 2. That's all you get.
That's sad.
Overwatch
Overwatch on standby. Thank you, Jack.
right.
I will be continuing my never-ending quest to finish all of the stuff that Mike has bought me.
You bought some of this yourself, actually.
I bought 10 Ryujin myself.
No, I bought everything for you. You paid me back for it, though.
I paid for 10 Ryujin.
You paid for everything.
No, you paid for Cho Ryujin.
I did?
Yeah.
You need to buy me a lot of model kits.
That's what I was saying.
Could you go get me Great Mazinger then? For the Infinism from eBay, please?
If you want. Right? Because I paid for...
God, I spent a lot of money on you.
Yeah, because I paid for 10 Ryujin and Mike and Volfog.
Do you want me to repost the opening gag? No, I saw it. What timeline are we in for this craft check? I forgot. We're trying to explain M Theory is the one where Tarawad is your future son who visited Capsule Corp before arriving too early.
So, but yeah, no, you bought me most of this.
Wow. I'm a good boyfriend.
You are.
I'm a good fiance. Fuck. Okay. That's it. That's the box. Nothing too complicated. But I have a stand and a bunch of stuff. This might be the fastest craft check I've got.
I'm gonna kitchen frying up some eggs and bacon. So
Well, Rusty, enjoy your bacon and eggs.
I'm gonna be building Goldie Marg and
His head.
His head.
Because his head's not in that box. That's just his body in this box.
No, but and
the Star Gal Geiger.
The Star Gal Geiger. Where this is gonna be the entire box set of it. So we'll see how fast I get through them. It may not be that fast.
Okay. Alright. So this is the newest add-on equipment, which for those of you who are Gal Geiger fans will note that if you're really hardcore fans, well, okay, if you're semi-hardcore fans, you'll note that in Gal Geiger Final, Guy has tail segments on the back of his jetpack. Well, his flight pack for the...
Oh no!
What? More gum?
There's more gum!
How's there more gum?
I don't know!
Just leave it in a pile. Just leave it in a pile. We'll figure it out.
I have my copy of Elegant Universe on standby if need be.
Keel. So... Oh, man. We're lost in train of thought. So, yeah. So Guy has multiple parts of his tail that transform into different equipment and tools that he uses on the final Gal Geiger. Sorry, I think it belongs on the Phantom Gal. These all come from the Phantom Gal. There were 2 segments in the original anime that don't get used. Now, originally, those were supposed to be Those were supposed to be the exact same as was in the Broken Numbers Gal Geiger game, if I'm not mistaken. But from the Gal Geiger game. For the pressure tool. The only time they have ever used this one particular equipment that never gets shown anywhere else. And I have to show you the clip for that. because it's the time when Huma and the chief Taiga get turned into Zonder.
Right.
And this was the only time, and the head of the United Nations has to actually use this. Has to okay this for it to get used. Right? To indicate just how important this tool is. And that was what it was supposed to be originally in a lot of the fan notes, but we finally got canonical confirmation of what this is. This is it. This is I believe, the Galliera Road device, if I read the fan scans of that manga correctly, which should allow Guy to make his own long-range teleportation device. If I've read it correctly, it's been a while since I've read it, but I've got it. This is now every part of Genesis Gao Geiger, canonically, until they add more stuff to the thing, which they could.
Which they might.
They might, if they bring back Genesis Gao Geiger, but it looks like they're turning Genesis Gao Geiger into a bad guy. For some reason. Because now Zapawa is a bad guy. Zapawa. Okay, so I love how I've got I have 5 steps to this whole thing.
So, guys, how are things?
I got stuff to talk about, actually. I had some interesting experiences, actually, the other day.
Did you?
I did.
What interesting experiences did you have?
Well,
Why'd you have them without me?
A couple. Well, you were there. You saw them on Twitter, and I didn't have them without you. One was okay. So you guys have all, if you're all longtime fans, which you are, you remember how much I have bitched about the Marvel Heroic RPG.
Oh yes, I remember.
Right. Now, as some of you know, I'm starting to follow devs on Twitter and stuff. Something I should have done years ago. Really, I should have been talking to devs on Twitter. And by the way, so far the two coolest devs I've met on Twitter are Cam Banks and Owen Stevens. So go give them a follow.
I will soon be trying Greg Tech from Minecraft.
Yeah. So, give them a follow. And just say Big Mike sent you. Because they're cool guys. Apparently, every time I talk about Chris Perrin's mecha, I make his day. I don't know why. So, and it was interesting because we've all heard me rant about Marvel Heroic RPG, right? And I've said my complaints many times. And it was weird to kind of actually go onto Twitter and see, apparently I'm not the only person who did this to the lead developer, Cam Banks.
Apparently Jack has just gotten done singing through the entirety of Hamilton. His voice is very tired.
Good for you, Jack. That's a very good musical. I can't watch Hamilton too much, though, because I cry every time.
Love how my Twitch notifications email always says it's the finale of Infinity Arc. Well, to be fair, I keep forgetting to change it, so... Mostly because Mike's computer doesn't auto go into D20 Live anymore. It goes into Optimal Duo. So. Ah, man.
What?
Fine. It's being a butt. It didn't want to tell me that I had to do this part first.
Oh, I see.
So now I gotta do that part first.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yes. So it was interesting kind of hearing him talk about how people have apparently harassed him about many of the points I've raised. And I'm like, oh, well, I owe the man an apology then, right? Because, I'm not a goddamn monster. Because I'm allowed my opinion. And I haven't really reversed my opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I have... I like to think I've softened on a lot of my stances over the years, right? It's like, I don't like this, but I don't give enough of a shit, right? I'm not going to go out and say someone's an incompetent developer.
You incompetent.
Boom! Right? Because and it was it's sort of an interesting experience, and I apologized to him on Twitter. He never replied or liked or anything, so I don't even know that he saw it.
So I uploaded the pictures of the figures I got done in August, as well as some new MDF buildings, which
nice.
Some of you have probably already seen.
I have seen. They all look really good. I haven't been able to always emoji and...
I'll move it over here so that way you can read this.
Thank you.
As well.
I have, actually. They look really good. You should be very proud of the work you're doing. Much better than anything I could do. It was just sort of an interesting experience. I freaked out about it a lot, because, as Sam can attest...
You freak out about a lot of things.
I do. They don't see it, though.
No.
They're like, Mike's calm, cool, and collected. To which they will probably turn around and say, Mike, you're never calm, cool, and collected. You're a sociopath, but you're never calm, cool, and collected. But it was sort of it was interesting to kind of see this, because there is a fact about this that at the end of what we review and critique, which we frequently have on this show, there is a person, right, trying to make this stuff. And it's very easy to demonize something, and I think this is my theory. It's, hey, Geki. It's sort of a holdover from video game culture, right? Because very few video games are... People are generally gentler to single dev projects, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or small dev projects as opposed to big studios. But a big studio project, people will just go to fucking town on, right? I'm not going to sand this down because none of the other bits on him are sanded down, so I'm just going to do this normally.
Hiya.
Which is fine, I think. I hope no one is upset by that.
Still waiting on my Grand Duchy of Warsaw figures Polish tour. I nearly died yesterday because my sister almost crashed my mom's car during a driving lesson. Oh my god. Common Kings, why?
Did you just take Rusty's luck, man? Come off it.
Rusty, calm down. Common Kings takes up the mantle.
Yeah. Like, my life finally got calm. Everything's good. I'm in a good place. Common Kings. My time has come.
This is now our new headcanon, guys.
Yeah. You say we don't.
Rusty goes, no, stop!
So that's mine. It's mine. You can't have their pity. It's mine.
Wandering Sage 7.
Hey. So.
Where'd it go?
But yeah, no, it was an interesting experience, and I was oh.
Lord Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Lord Jesus Christ. No,
Rusty.
my crowd says Rusty. So, it was an interesting experience to kind of just see that from the other side, right? Because there's something I frequently forget when I complain about tabletop RPGs, with the exception of the White Tower, Paizo, right? And
with the exception of White Tower, Paizo, and Paizo?
Sorry, with the exception of the White Tower, which I refer to now as Wizards of the Coast, and Paizo, and maybe Chaosium. There's very few tabletop development companies now that aren't pretty much like not just a mom and pop operation right now, right? What's up?
I don't think Toei is serious about breaking Rider outside of Asia. No, really?
No, really?
Rusty only says that of Shadow Chronicles.
It's not like, oh god, it's not like they've been burned both times. They've brought Kamen Rider out of Asia. Okay, to be fair, the one time wasn't that bad, but still. Because Dragon Knight wasn't that bad. But let's be honest, the big dog of bringing things over is Saban. And I wouldn't trust Saban with my IP if my house was on fire.
If they were serious, I would have gone all in like Ultraman. After Sentai and Ultraman's releases proved the market was there. Would it be weird for Nauticus if the Pentatautus, aka his soulmate, gained sentience?
You're just superimposing Doctor Who stuff on it now. The train isn't his soulmate; it's his best friend.
It's guy love.
Between I don't love the train, but it's my train.
They'd have a list of stuff ready to go up on streaming.
Yeah, that's fair.
To be fair, if I could, I would totally make a Kamen Rider gun costume.
I would too. We can get that made.
I want to make one.
No, there's a dude called Kamui who does like really good.
There's a dude called Kamui?
Not Kamui.
Dragon Knight was awesome. I probably painted over 200 figures this summer.
Well, yeah, time. Speaking of, I'm going back to work.
Yay!
Yay! So I will be probably less on the Discord. More than the 3 times you are a week, Mike?
So the idea is that he's going back to work, so therefore it's going to be less time he's going to be able to spend, with us, which sucks.
Sorry.
But, it's the idea of that way we could actually build stuff. Also, did people want to look at the thing that I built? It's not completely stickered yet, so I didn't want to really show it off. But did people want to see the thing that I built? Because I built the new Gundam. So looking for a job, sorry. Maybe I'm impatient, but it feels like weird hearing nothing after they've pretty much relied on the fandom.
No, you could just sidestep the point I'm making about how small developer publishers are there and we should be kind to them and how I'm trying to grow up as an adult. Let's not have an arc to this shit. The crap that I say on this.
There we go. I'm at my PC again. The main problem I had with the early days of D&D 4E was after a year of trying to explain why they were balancing the classes, they forgot to balance the magical items. Well, yeah. Yes, please, Sam, show us. Okay, I'll go get.
What I'm talking about more is the fact that how I think more my own behavior, because I don't really believe anyone within my fan base. I think I can say. Did I clip the right piece? No, I did not. Although they look fucking identical.
Okay,
Good luck,
so
Mike.
this is my real grade new Gundam. I have not finished putting the stickers on, so it's just you're just gonna have to see just him naked.
Naked, she says she did all the liner.
He's naked. He's got no stickers.
Not naked. He lacks his makeup and accessories.
He lacks his makeup accessories. Wait, hang on. I gotta put everything on.
I've been doing a lot of yoga at home. That's what I've been doing. Hopefully I've been losing weight.
You have been. Alright.
You say that, but you're the only person who's seen me in 6 months.
You refuse to show other people. So this is my new Gundam.
Real grade.
Real grade new Gundam. Look at all of the beautiful liner. He's naked. He's got no stickers. So
yeah.
Eventually,
I fucked up the
I will
elbow
be
sticker
putting
on my unicorn.
I'll put the stickers on eventually. We were gonna do that this weekend when I went to the cottage, but yeah,
this week.
Well, this week, sorry, yes. But he's got a little flap, so where he could put Amuro in here. A little flap. Oop. Flap. Oop. But yeah, I really do like all the line art. Isn't it supposed to have 2 wings?
Nope.
No, these are actually funnels.
Yep.
You
can get a second funnel pack.
You can get a second funnel pack, so he'll have 2, but...
It was hilarious. We talked to our Gundam guy, and he's like, please tell me you don't want the Amuro pack.
Yeah, please tell me you don't want the funnels. And I'm like
no.
No.
Like, oh, thank God. Because everyone wants the goddamn funnel pack.
I'm like, no, I don't want the funnel pack. I just want the new Gundam. New Gundam looks good. I've been working from home mostly this whole time, so the extra time squeezed up from the time I travel to and from work. There I go. I've switched to Twitch where I can type and watch what's happening on screen at the same time. But yeah, that's my new Gundam. I like it a lot. It looks really pretty.
Is that as far down as you go? Oh, that is as far down.
So, but I have to put all the more funnels, more fun. No, too many funnels. The funnels took me like 2 hours.
Oh, wait, that was the right. Fuck, son of a bitch.
So, I need to put the stickers on my new. After I put the stickers on, I'll put it up. Like I'll put pictures of it up on Craft Check. But I'm gonna do the stickers this week.
Tell you what, Common Kings, if you find the add-on pack for the Amuro kit
For the funnels?
For the funnels, and you can send it to us in the fucking thing. Also, who's excited for Dave's fucking Lancer game? I am so fucking jazzed for that.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Oh wait, that's a G plate.
I am so goddamn excited for that.
Is there a sticker? Oh, there's a sticker. Oh, there's only one sticker. It's only one. Only one sticker.
Yeah, number 1.
Number 1 sticker. I've barely watched any Gundam so whatsoever, but I can say one thing, that mechs look awesome. Yeah.
They're supposed to. They're a selling point.
It's supposed to sell the toys, so.
And the kits.
And the kits.
There's not as many Gundam toys, I don't think. But then again, I don't live in Japan, so I have no idea what the market's like there for that.
I really like the new Gundam. It looks really pretty. I also like the high new Gundam, but I like the new Gundam's whiteness of it.
More military look of it?
Yeah, it looks more like a military mech. The high new Gundam looks more like it's a pleasure robot.
What?
Like, you know, it's like one of those things that's like you have a car, it's like you have one car that's meant for you to go to work every day, and then there's another car where it's like, oh yes, this is the one I take out on the weekend.
The high new Gundam is Amuro's weekend Gundam?
Yeah, it's his weekend Gundam.
When he needs to take out, what's her name?
Yay, but I was kind of hoping for a Treadvan game from him. He will be playing a Treadvan game. He wanted to play Lancer first.
He wanted to do Lancer first. I'm not going to bully my DM into doing stuff.
I've watched the first season of My Hero. It's fun, but the episodes feel short. It gets longer.
My Hero gets better.
I still need to pick up a Burning Gundam kit eventually.
Which one? But so, and apparently now there are 2 Kickstarters out there for me if I want to get into the miniature game. One of which is literally doing stats for like all your favorite Gundams and Gunplas and machines, including the Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. I don't know how good that one is because I haven't seen a review for it yet. And let's be honest, if you've been awake...
Jeebus Sam, I was drinking when you said that. I almost choked on it. Sorry, Rusty.
How you doing, man?
It's a pleasure, robot. This is Weekend Gundam.
Yes, we all heard you, Sam.
It's funny.
I know it's funny. Okay, so one.
I make it a joke.
You make it a joke. This isn't going to be a serious conversation at all. This craft check, is it? It's going to be us just being idiots again.
Oh, Sam, have you been watching the Brave Robots shows I've sent you? No, Comic Hangs. I've been busy. I'm sorry.
You keep asking this question, dude. She will tell you when she's done it.
I will literally tell you
She'll
when
be
I
like,
get to it.
You'll see her on one of the 3 streams we do a week.
Yeah. And I'll be like, I finally got to a good part. I can't get to it. Unfortunately, I got so many things I need to get done first.
Yeah.
I found a new Google Translated song. I am at home road trip. The title does include home and road. So I started helping my brother.
Working as My Hero Academia game. I am now in charge of making quirks for the NPCs because I go deep when it comes to power applications.
Country road.
Take me home. Where's my C plate?
It's okay, Comic Kings. I have so many things to get done.
We're not people if we can't accept criticism, right?
Yeah. So I have a lot of things I need to get done. Unfortunately, it's a lot of prep for trying to make sure that Mike and I can actually live together.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
And getting all the D20 Live stuff we have planned. Working.
And getting all the stuff for D20 Live, and doing all the stuff for myself, and doing finishing my comic as well as doing the new comic. It's a lot. We've got a lot of stuff to do.
No new projects that we're mainlining. Also, so Modifus is coming out with PDF is already out. A core book for Klingons and Star Trek RPG. All I can think of is Castlevania Klingon Edition. Don't know why I went to Castlevania on that one.
I've realized that...
Sorry, I cut you off.
I've realized that real grade kits are a lot softer on my pliers.
On your pliers?
On my clippers.
Oh, on your clippers.
Because, I feel like I would have to push 6 times harder on these...
I feel like I'm about the same.
Right? It's weird. I don't know. Or maybe just Goldie Mark is just dense.
How do I keep breaking the clip off of my hobby knives? Look at that. I did it again. The tip. Every time.
You're too rough, baby.
I'm not too rough. I'm a gentle lover, and you know it. Don't tell them. Don't you dare refute or deny that. They don't need to know that much. I said as I deep-throated a corn on Thursday night. And we learned that I could blow 2 inches of dick.
And then he finally was like, oh, maybe I should not have Sam be totally,
I'm a fucking class act.
I love you.
I love you too.
Go on, Mike. Hi, Shadowcrow.
Hey, Shadowcrow. Go on, Mike. I blew a fucking corn cob on Optimal Duo last Thursday. Go watch it. It's got clipped a lot.
It was very funny.
It was in our Discord. I'm amazed no one on my team was like, Mike, why did you blow a corn? Like, well, I said I'd do it for 2 followers. And I do it again. But we're out of corn.
We're legitimately out of corn,
We're legitimately out of corn in the house. That's cooked. No, not even. We don't even have corn, period.
We don't have corn at all. We have potato, which is not exactly the same.
I'm not going to blow a potato. That's not cooked.
Klingons are rather gothic operatic race, at least to me. So
okay.
So if they were to horror, it would not be an 80s slasher, but in the 30s Dracula. Oh, Big Mike, I figured out about 85% of your fantasy age character. It's a classy entertainment we've come to see. Nice, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm glad, Shadowcrown, because I gave Shadowcrown a GIF. I'm going to tell you where it's from, just as because he asked me a question of what kind of character I want. Did I show you this?
You did.
Okay. Yeah, he asked me, Mike, he said, Mike, do you want to be like this or this or this? And I'm like, and I asked one question, and he said, no, that is, you will not get a penalty if you do that. And I sent him a GIF, and I said, make me that. And
I really love the last page of Let's Ask Violet. It made me laugh. What was the last page? Hang on.
That went up.
I don't.
Because you're so far ahead now.
I'm a couple pages ahead mentally. Where, hang on, let me look and see.
Well, the Klingons could visit Hyboria and Barsoom. Huh. That's right, because Conan's in... Conan is in... Oh, no. I would do that. Klingons versus Conan the Barbarian. I would do that. Oh, I would do that. And the systems would be compatible too, so it would be no work at all. Like a Klingon ship would crash land, and they'd be like, we are on this primitive planet. Do they have honor? And then Conan would be like, I fuck.
Oh, the last.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay, hang on. A lot of people.
Whoa. Conan wins. Do it. Well, the fandom is itching for writer news. The folks have started tagging Toei higher ups and started people throwing serious first episodes. This is not going to end well. Klingon Conan. My money's on the Klingons. Hold on, when I go to by Crom. Please be out to used to be out of Seamus. Who wore it better on the Henshin Jail? I haven't checked it out. But a ship of Klingons against Conan, I give it to the Klingons. I don't know, because here's the thing: the Klingons. Would they? Oh, like it'd be tempting for them to think Conan was Kalis returned, right? And then at first, and then have, but that feels like it's too making fun of like Klingon culture and stuff when they are still an advanced society. Oh, I don't know. That's a fucking question.
Returned in human form? Never.
Yeah, right. And they'd be like, "You have Kalis' fury." I don't care. That is what Kalis would say. We like him. Or would they just try to keep Conan as a pet? Right?
I'd see the pet thing.
Like, the problem is I don't know all the nuances of Klingon culture, right? And I don't believe Klingons believe in slaves.
No, but...
Right? And they're, like...
Not put the Klingons against one beefy corn berserker.
Klingons versus the cool. The problem is I'd have to have the debate of Star Trek versus Warhammer, and I don't want to get in that again because I don't want to know. And I tried to do that. And my Warhammer guy, which is Jordan, and my Star Trek guy, which is Tyler, got into a fight for half an hour, and we never got an answer about it. They just went at it. Well, it wasn't a fight. It was just a, no, it's this, but this. No, it's this, but this. And they were just both progressively not giving less of a fuck about getting an answer. So there's your answer to that.
I think they'd attack him. He'd kill the Q for your first Q. You doubt Conan, let the crushing of his enemies and limitations begin.
Well, because they'd fight him fair, right? Like, I'm not crazy. They'd have a fair fight with Conan the second they realized he wasn't armed properly, right? The problem is my biggest exposure to Star Trek Klingons is through Worf. And Worf is clearly labeled as is a huge metaphor for being a child of a culture raised in another culture, not a weeb as I originally intended. And believe me, I was lectured at length about that.
So a classic nerd fight. What was the question you never got answered about Star Trek versus Warhammer?
Who wins, the Borg or the fucking Necrons?
It depends on which Conan, Arnold Conan or Jason Momoa, which that we will not speak of. Depends on the house.
Or the novel Conan, because novel Conan's a smart ass motherfucker. I did this out of order. I fucked up. Come on. Depends on the house. Don't forget John Carter's also in 2D20. And then there's Dishonored, right? Which I would love to do a Dishonored game, but I feel like there's a better... I feel like, why would I have the question of why would I do a Dishonored game if Blades in the Dark exists?
Well, the Borg adapts to everything.
Yeah, but Necrons...
Also?
Adapt? I don't know. Get Jordan. Tell him to
Jordan!
But no, because I don't want to recreate this goddamn argument we had. Because you remember how actively I was trying to get an answer for how this would shake down so I could do it, right? Because I wanted Death Watch versus fucking Federation. That didn't fucking come about. But I can wait. I can wait.
Tyler could explain Klingons better than I could. Well, yeah, because Tyler is insane about Star Trek. Right? It's like how we are insane about... How I am insane about Persona, and Mike is insane about Transformers.
I'm not that insane. Where I had the answer, Borg or Superman. Oh, I read the IDW comic of Transformers versus Terminator, and it's way better than I thought it would be.
Okay.
So the whole thing is, the idea is basically when the volcano happens, Megatron wakes up first, and he kills Optimus.
Oh.
Rather than being a slouch about it. So he attacks the planet, and Skynet is the defense system that's trying to fight back the Decepticons.
I see.
So the Terminator they send back now is trying to stop the volcano from happening. That he fails, right? And yes, it's supposed to be Arnold.
I like Doctor Who, but now they don't stand a chance. Borg with Cybermen.
No, Cybermen fucking lose. Like the Borg would just eat him alive. I argue. The only thing the Cybermen... No, wait, the Cybermen don't have access to time travel technology, do they?
Nope.
The Daleks do, and the Daleks would kill the Borg. Right.
Can you please go in?
Come on. I know I fucked up. Don't get mad at me. Can I just fit the orange piece in?
How is it supposed to go in? Or is this supposed to go in first?
Maybe I can cheat this.
Which one did I cut? 14? 14.
It was interesting, actually. I had a conversation with my mom about Gunpla. I was having dinner with her over at her place. And she was like, Mike, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm building a lot of Gunpla. She's like, okay, tell me about it. Because God bless my mom. She doesn't get a lot of the stuff I do.
But she tries.
But, like, she doesn't get a lot of what I do, but she's at least open-minded enough to appreciate why I like it, right? And, which is more than a lot of people I know have ever had in a relationship with a parent, right? Especially when they're my age. But she was at least open-minded. She's like, wow, you... And she had a real respect for the fact that I have to... And one of the things she said was, Mike, how do you do this angry? I'm like, I don't do Gunpla angry, ever. Because if you do Gunpla angry, you're going to fuck it up. She's like, wow, I'm really glad you have this as a hobby. How come you don't do more into it? I'm like, you know how much this stuff costs? Because I need this, and I need this, and I need this. And she's like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
I cannot get this thing to go in, and it's pissing me off.
Oh, hey, look at that. Shadowcrown and Rusty are referring to their... either their Pathfinder or their Fantasy Age game. I'm not sure which. Okay. No, that's not gonna work. I gotta get this piece out. So?
We watched the Blade Runner movie, the new one.
Oh, is that what we're talking about now?
Well, something on my mind.
Okay.
So. Also, this is pissing me off, and I really want it. Yes, I finally got it! Ha-ha! Victory!
Not last night, but boss before he kept trying to stun, stunning his own team on the boss fight. Last night he loved an acid grenade. She caught and threw it at one of the players. Well, that's the problem with grenades. That's why you cook grenades, right? Did you specifically tell the GM you cooked the grenade?
We have 2 different versions of Cybermen.
Oh, well, I can't keep track. It's Doctor Who. I can't keep track. He used to be so easy once upon a time. Classic fans laugh in Whovian. It was never easy.
Yes, I rolled triple ones on my Jolt stun attack, and I hit the same team member twice, and rolled 3 on a healing the same...
Jesus Christ. Babe, can you help me out? I gotta get this piece off.
Which piece?
The black piece. Because I can't get the amber piece on there because I screwed up. Sam, you were saying about Blade Runner 2049.
We watched it.
Yes.
It's not bad.
It's good. I really liked it. I was right about a couple of points, which was nice.
Yeah, it was really frustrating because Mike goes, I think it's this! And I go, but that seems like it would be too out there. And it turns out he was absolutely right, which was piss off. And I even looked it up beforehand to see if it was going to be the same thing. And I was so mad. And I'm just like, God damn it.
I'm smart.
What'd you do, babe?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Cool. Pass it here, because I got to literally jam this piece in and it goes back on. Oh, that looks way nicer when it's painted. So, your thing on...
But yeah, like, it's not a bad movie. If you guys have seen the original Blade Runner...
It's worth it.
It is worth it.
It really takes
I found 2049 an interesting follow-up. Maybe switch. Oh, okay.
The Big Mike boss fight last night, both the mages were mysteriously talking 2 octaves higher when she kept bouncing spells back and redirecting all the grenades. Well, it sounds like that's a hint about something, Shadow Crone. I don't know why. People expect me to get every goddamn reference. I'm not a machine. Okay. Is that it? That's the part done. Wow, that's that entire limb done.
I stopped throwing spells.
Ugh. Yeah, we've recently played myself some 40k the other day. Imperial Guard versus Harlequins. Most kills went to both of our vehicles, exploding, killing most of both of our foes. Yeah, the mage didn't. Yeah. So, yeah, do you want to talk about our pirate game where we taught the duelist how strong he was?
We play with on Friday nights. We play with a
couple of my friends from Calgary.
And we taught one of our friends basically that he's way stronger than he thought he was.
Because he was a duelist playing his character like a fighter.
Which is not what he was doing.
Which is not what he was. And I'm like, have you seen what your class is? No, why? Here's an optimization guide. And you looked at it for 5 minutes like, oh god, I've been doing this wrong the whole time. Big Mike, so far, the Elder Halfling has the highest kill count of the group. Higher than the half-orc that is somehow, what, a cannibal. We have not confirmed that so far. That's cool. I have a 10-year-old kineticist. And there's now, because of Sam, there's now a universal ban on kineticists in tabletop games for Pathfinder.
They don't like me playing the kineticist because
you're 10.
Because okay, so what happened was that in this game, I picked a 10-year-old. I thought she was a halfling. It turns out no, she's 10. She's a human 10-year-old, and she's a kineticist from Tianshu. And I'm like, great. And then I found all these other abilities that she's got, which ruins everything for Mike. And I love it because she's hilarious. Like, if she takes burn damage, she does double damage.
Basically, the kineticist class is a caster class without being a caster class.
Essentially,
you cast one element.
We also found out that at level 20, I become the avatar.
But yeah, you pick an element and you are always casting that element. It's how we're these pre-gen characters. Yeah. She was playing you because I just told them
they're modified pre-gen characters, but yes.
Yeah. So, as a result, kineticists are technically Constitution casters. Oh, I know, but she casts one spell. It's Fireball. Science Guide for Starfinder is now in open beta. Sam, oh Jesus Christ.
Sam, what? Historical minis where I can't get to 40k unless it's Imperial Guard.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, like, okay, I now have the ability to have a giant plume of fire that comes up behind me.
Here we go, this fucking plume.
Mike hates it. Because
it's not behind you, it's wherever you want it to in visual range.
In a 120 mile radius. I legitimately didn't
meter radius.
Meter radius.
Not mile.
But
meter.
Still. It was really funny because, like,
you're not going to be 2 towns away and you're going to make a 120-foot plume.
But, yeah, no, we found out that at level 20, I can become the avatar because basically my character will have the ability to just have control over all elements because right now I've specified in just pyrokinesis.
But at level 20, all elements open up to them.
Yep.
You can be a bloodbender.
I can.
With a kineticist if she takes the right archetype.
Yep.
That's been banned, though, because that's like an evil fucking class.
It's chaotic good.
That's so cool that it's chaotic good. No, chaotic good was the angel
class.
Oh, it's
the other one. You're right.
Where you could literally bend chaotic good energy at someone. Also, Mike, how can I convince Shadowcrone to let me play a summoner in Pathfinder? Because I called dibs. You can't. I called Synergist Summoner. Or Synthesis Summoner. I get to do it, not you.
Oh.
Because I can threaten Shadowcrone with firing and banning from the Discord if he doesn't let me do it. Only Big O Mike will be allowed. Mike, you want a Pathfinder character that can rip and tear a kineticist? Technically, yeah. No, I don't need it. They're just overpowered compared to what they're fighting at their level. We get up to level, 10?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of shit that can screw her up just fine. I just haven't been using a lot of rogues. But I want to, though.
Giant pool of fire. I can see myself using
because I don't want to rip and tear my players. Everything they've done is a fair fight. They're just smart. And I have said this 1,000 times since D20 Lives in Session. Mike, do you get mad when your players outthink you? And I'm like, not really, because I give them a fair fight, and this is how it goes down. Right? You got to respect it when they outthink your opponents. And when the opponent is a bunch of non-sentient giant-ass bees, well, it's not that hard to outthink them with fire when you're inside a building. You're like, can we go in the building? Yeah, sure.
The best part is that I have like a plus 15 to my stealth because I'm small.
Because if they had seen them, it would have been a way different game.
Yeah, but they didn't see me.
Because they were trying to find her.
Not the bees. Can't find me. I am small.
Yeah, and she hid inside this common house as these fucking giant wasps descended. That's actually a good point, though. We had 3 Nicolas Cage guys who've done Nicolas Cage sticks, and no one did a Nicolas Cage joke.
To be fair, we really like this campaign.
Yeah.
We didn't want to ruin it.
Honestly, that would have ruined it. Not summarily beating every encounter down like it owes you money. Because it does, because you're pirates. So they literally attack. So these bees come and they fucking like raid over this place like a normal natural phenomenon. I'm still waiting for Mike to release the bee hawks. Me too, shut up, Crow. Me too. So I used to have a cap of greater visibility. Used to. But yeah, so you have these. So they're like, if they had spotted you and they'd known where you were, they would have like hammered the fucking building. You would have been trapped in a building full of giant wasps, right? Mm-hmm. Which would have been a way different thing. But she fucking passed her stealth check. And the gunner isn't at all trying to shoot things, because the gunner's smart enough to go, this is my daughter, and I'm going to make sure she stays safe. So you just have Sam role-playing going, mines, I got it! And she kills so many things.
It's just, she has a higher kill count than everyone else in the party.
There is one NPC that has a higher kill count than her, and she's catching up. It's hilarious because there's like one character, because basically what happened was they bought a new ship. Because they're in the Skulls and Shackles module, and they're at Ricky's place, if you are familiar with the Skulls and Shackles adventure path. And they're at his place. My D&D group has managed to win very hard combating cards by being smart and outwitting our enemies. Yeah. Because, like, I hate it when people make like, enemy encounters smart so they're more meaningful. Don't. Okay? Just don't. Don't. Just don't. Like, because long combat encounters are boring. I don't care what anyone says. Like, I know there's a combat crowd, and more power to them, and when I play with combat players, I play with respect to that. But for the most part, I'm like, no, get you out of combat, get you back to role-playing. Let's have some fun. Which is hilarious that we're playing Pathfinder, and I have this mindset, right? Mm-hmm. But fuck it, it worked. It's worked well for us. You all spent literally 3 weeks inside a town.
Nosferatu, fear me! I am the Avatar!
I hate super long combat. Sometimes it can't be helped. Yeah, sometimes it can't be helped. And if you're lucky...
How high is the kill count? I think it's in the hundreds now.
In the 100. Okay, so let's see here.
That makes her murder hobos blush.
But yeah, so we'll just be like... I'm trying to think, because I can't keep count. You should have kept count, though.
I should have, but like I think we're about 100 now.
You should be in triple numbers right now.
Stop trying to predict what players will do.
Yeah, you can't. Just give them encounters and see how they react to it. Okay, that's how you react to it? Cool, on to the next one. But yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this piece.
I am the Avatar, fear me!
That's Nosferatu. That is not Yoon. Although Yoon versus Nosferatu would be funny as hell to watch. I'm 10.
I'm 10. I am the night. To be fair, they have very similar voices. So.
I know. Just one's evil and one's technically good. And
I'm 10.
Oh. Hi, moms.
Will Yoon be making an appearance in D20 Live? Who knows?
Who knows? We need someone to GM her, and I am not GMing that game.
I'll inflict her on Devin. How about that?
Let's get Devin in for games. Like, Devin, run a Pathfinder game. Why? Just make sure there's no class restrictions. Why? Just do it. Or Tom next time he does his neck, if he does another one. Just be like, Tom, yeah, remove class restrictions. Why? Just do it. No, fucking do it, you coward. Why? It's an order. I'm your boss. Fuck you, Mike. Do it anyway. The fans want it. Yeah, that's coming.
Are you sure Sam isn't playing Dynasty Warriors? So I'm happy I got an artist friend to accept my money for a commission for Twitch panels to update my Twitch page. That's cool.
Nice. I just think you could have asked Sam.
Oh, come on, stop.
How are you so hard to get on when I got the other one on just fine?
My buddy...
6 rounds of combat should be a maximum. Jesus, that's way more than I'll ever do. Unless you're doing a major battle involving multiple squads. When I play any of my characters, I'm not afraid of them dying per se. So I'm willing to have them run forward and turn into the bag of holding inside out and let loose all the black powder kegs I have. Jesus, Rusty. Greatest of fireballs. Like, we were 5 players with level 5 characters against total 12 drow warriors, but we won, but we tricked them into a narrow passage and it rained lightning and fireballs down on them. That usually works, yeah. All that leaves now is banner and starting soon. Be right back during stream. Okay. What am I doing wrong? Why don't you get on there? Get on.
Wait, Sam is playing Terror Tornado from One Punch Man.
I mean, fire-based, yeah. Except Terror Tornado's 18.
I'm 10.
She
yeah,
hates
straight chibi version of the characters I have cosplayed.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't know what's going on with this. I'm going to try and pry it up and see if I can fix it. So what do you want to talk about, Sam? What does not work for me is if any part of my members are in the range of a blast. Because I don't want to kill anyone else's character. That'd be ideal, Rusty, but let's be honest. If you're opening up your bag, if you're turning your bag of holding inside out, and blanket depositing a whole bunch of fucking gunpowder, any GM worth their spit is that's so cool. You're gonna hit somebody else. Let's roll and see what happens. Does my character know that? No, he's dropping a fuck ton of gunpowder.
Alright.
Ah, there we go. The 16-hour rule came about because of D&D. It's essentially Fire Emblem in terms of combat. Well, here, Sam. You found a system that lets you play Fire Emblem. It's 4th edition. I can hear the look you're giving me.
I love you.
I love you too. What's going on with this?
F1.
Alright, what are you doing here? What's wrong with you? I almost did that against a Nightmare Dragon. I think it died the round after.
Personal front I signed for nutrition course. Yay, more studying. What I can do for meal plans once I pass. Cool.
That's nice. There we go. Got it.
I don't think Sam wants to touch 4th ed, Mike.
We all know she doesn't want to touch 4th ed. I don't want to touch 4th ed. The closest proximity I came to learning 4th ed was reading the core book and yelling. Saying fuck real loud. And then proceeding to have to play the fucking board game, which had 4th ed rules in it. Because my ex was a fucking mark for Drizzt. I kind of love Starfinder's lore. Oh, what about it, Wandering Sage? I had to go around and put one at a time back in my bag of holding. I want to play Starfinder so bad. I want to play Lancer so bad, though. Because I'm starting to really love the mechs that are in that game. Because I wasn't too hot on the license levels until I saw, like, why it was worth it to go to 3 on some of these mechs. And some of them are so fucking neat. Like, there's one called the Goblin, which is just it's barely an exosuit. and you jump on someone's back, and they're like, cool, you have buffs now. Thank you. Also, bring me closer to that guy so I can control him. Okay, but can you take a hit? No. It's just a hacking mech that is a backpack for another mech. I love the spirit of that. Then there's Sam's favorite mech, the Pegasus. Which... let's see. Okay, here we go. No, I kind of lost difference. Also took a week for someone to try and steal my OG Ultraman review and try to pass off as their own. They didn't even bother to fix the typos. Once there's an undead space fleet for another, the cage is just gone and no one knows why. Yeah, I gotta get back into Starfinder lore. Because I feel like there's a really good Starfinder game inside me for that. I just gotta write it. But then we'll see. Sometimes I don't think things through. I say sometimes, but it's more like 8% of the times I don't think things through. Rusty, you forget. 100% of the time I don't think things through. It's my mission statement.
And then I have to clean everything up.
You don't have to clean anything up. Don't be dramatic.
I clean a lot of stuff up.
You do not clean a lot of stuff up.
I do too.
You do not. I clean myself up. You just hold me. Does the mech banish if the other soul is to the Shadow Realm? I think there's one that actually does that, Otaku Cat. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like a Horus mech to me.
Hey, Bush! Finally catching a stream, nice. Hey, Bush!
But yeah.
We're building stuff today.
Yeah. And next week we're doing week before stream. I'm gonna try and get the team together so we can do a remote stream. Or we're all just playing a game together. We'll see. Wow, that almost went in my water. So, ask your questions. As always, we will answer and probably go on long power rants about it.
Wheel, wee, wee, wee.
I love you. Who know?
Who know? What are you building? I am building a Goldie Marg from Geiger.
I am building an attachment part for my Genesic Geiger that I did for a lot of craft checks a while ago.
D20 plays Fall Guys, lots of cursing happens.
I was so tempted for me. I came this close to convincing the entire D20 live team to get Fall Guys. That close. And I didn't because it was $20. But if it goes on sale, there's a good chance I'm going to talk them into it.
Can you give an incorrect answer to this question?
Okay, what's the question? What system would you recommend for a full Power Ranger Sentai campaign? Battle Century G or Chris Perrin's Mecha? Right off the top of my head. Yeah, those would be the ones I'd recommend.
Sometimes you have to ask, where did Galarian end up in the Starfinder timeline?
You'll find out. That's coming up. I know where I put it.
Phoenix Paul, what's your question?
Yeah, what's your question? My dude.
Or was that the question?
No, because that's because Tip asked that question, not Phoenix Paul. They haven't replied yet.
No.
Oh, was the
incorrect answer to this question? Is that the question?
That's a little meta, and that would piss me off on several levels if that was the question. Plop, 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 plop.
Goldie Mark, you need to not do that. D10. I'm 10.
Well, Phoenix Paw's not asking their question, so unless that was the question.
See? Meta!
I hate meta. I hate too much meta.
You like my meta.
I like your meta because your meta's good. I hate rhetorical meta. I don't know what the term is for meta that's that kind of meta. Also, I'm leaving so many sprues on the ground that's pissing me off.
I'm doing it over the table. And not over my lap.
But yeah. I'm doing it over the table. They just click against my mighty chest. So I mentioned some time ago of doing a conversion of the 2D20 Star Trek system so I could run a game in the space battleship Yamato Do you have a better alternative than reworking an existing system? Okay. You would need a system that specifically focuses on space and space combat on that scale. It depends. Okay, here's the thing. It really depends on how you want that to feel. Oh, Mike Shout is confirmed in Ultra Q. OG Ultra.
Oh, thank you, Wandering Sage.
Ooh, Unshout.
They saw the first episode of Persona Live game.
I've been getting wicked props, Sam. You should be very proud. Your first episode beat most of my Ravenloft episodes in like a short time frame.
I'm very happy. I really like that game, and I'm very excited for us to go back to it. Although we'll probably be doing remote streaming. Well, not streaming, but like remote filming for that, because not everybody's still okay with coming out. So yeah. I love that Persona game so much. I'm really glad, guys.
See, take your bows.
I worked really hard on it.
Then again, I just want to write my fanfic with an actual group. But yeah, I have to watch Yamato to really assess how that should feel. Because from what I've seen of it, I'm like, this is Battlestar Galactica. Battlestar Galactica ripped off Yamato. Which, oh, wow.
So good, Sam. Thank you, guys.
Feeling weird?
A little bit.
Why?
Well, you know.
Because people like your stuff?
Yeah.
My DM, I don't DM as quasi in person online for anyone who isn't good with person. It works. You know, it's just a matter of recording, right, for us. Great work on the Persona game, by the way. I'm looking forward to where it goes. Well,
okay. It's gonna go.
If I drive, if I'm at this wheel, I'm gonna make sure it drives right into a canyon.
You have no idea about the twist.
No, I don't.
Because every Persona game has a twist, and there will be a big twist.
I'll make your character's dynamic. When Nicole's character was funny as hell. Yeah, I've quickly become how Cassie's. Yeah, I have a roommate, guys, in that game, and he's afraid of me now, and we've spoken for 5 minutes. The real question is yes or no to Nalahotep as Big Titty Librarian.
No. But neither Nalahotep or Philomenon are in the game, so yeah. They're in the universe, but they're not in this game. The game has been considering going on to streaming for like 2 years. I understand well. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm dying.
Have a glass of water.
No.
Why not?
Cause.
Okay, good talk. Meet enemies of each other in the first 10 minutes. Yeah, we did. The best part was I had no intention of getting that hostile right away.
I tried not dying. Mike won't let me have the black lung, so... Because I keep saying I have the black lung.
You don't have the black lung.
But I have the black lung!
You don't have the black lung. Cool. Got it right.
For me, I like the idea of the spaceship crew made from people of different races, so yeah, like Star Trek. Could you tell I was making reference? I could do that every day, Bluish.
I did not know Shin Megami Tensei and Persona were in the same universe. And again, I have not played any of the games, only heard about it in passing.
Well, they're not in this. Well, they kind of are. They're in the same multiverse. They're not the same universe because reasons. Yeah.
Just trying to get these last 3 nubs off, and then the stand's done.
Ouch.
You okay?
My fingers. My fingies!
I don't know what to talk about. But yeah, here's the thing. I'd love to talk about my character in your Persona game, but this is your time because it's your game, right?
You can talk about your character in the Persona
Well, I don't want to talk over you because you are doing the whole thing. I'm just one character in it, right?
Well, I'm interested to see where you're thinking and where it's going to go.
Cool. I don't care where it goes. I'm Kyle.
Now I'm curious who the advisors' personas are. I'm betting one of them is the Gold Star of Venus, whose actual name I can't remember. What do you mean the advisors' personas? Oh, you mean
The two people.
The two, like the RAs?
Yeah.
Well, one of them will make sense. The other one will not really make sense. Persona 5 Royal is amazing in the better version of Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal. Okay. Your thoughts on Paizo releasing the Unchained classes and options?
They were a good call. I was hoping second edition would just be more Unchained classes. But that didn't happen. Oh, there's a scuff mark on my thing.
Did you know that we might have discovered that time is 2-dimensional? The second dimension is probability.
Huh, I did not. Well, this is the craft check. I should go back and finish in the Fast Age one shot and finish your character, Big Mike. Yeah, there it is.
Huh.
Ah, I see. I lost what I wanted to type in the last one. Oh, well. But yeah, no. I love Kyle. Because Kyle...
Is a disaster?
Kyle's a disaster, but there's a reason. I wrote, and I said this on camera, a whole page describing what Kyle is and what he will eventually become. And Sam knows it.
Yep.
And the thing is, Kyle is giving a very close image, but I've been leaving hints about what Kyle actually is like. So if I were to run a 2199 2202 game, I would sit in after 2022. The voyage would be towards the center of the galaxy and involve a joint crew between Earth and Gamlas. Cool. Could be neat. Kyle's a dude,
bro.
Is he? Is he?
The thing is
that,
like,
Kyle just a dude, bro? Is he something else?
The one thing I really regret is not having Tyler in the game. Because I really think he would have been really good in it. Because I really liked his character. But, oh well. I really do appreciate Cassie stepping up, though. Because she's doing a really good job.
I'm her self-esteem yeller. She yells at me and she feels better about herself. Oh, he's more, I know that. Yeah. So the crew would be humans as well as Gamlins, Zalts, as well as maybe some of the other races that show up in the shows. Cool. Those of them that aren't, wiped out by the end of the show. And that...
But I've only seen one episode so far. Also,
that's it?
I had to play Persona 4th Battle Theme while watching the episode once you guys got your personas.
Honestly, Kyle's perfect for Sun Wukong. That is done. Wow. There's a flower. Sam, look, there's a flower. There's a scuff mark right on the front.
Hey, Sam, quick question. With the mental shutdowns happening in Persona 5, why didn't the Persona 3 cast who's actively investigating this kind of stuff figure out something screwy was going on?
Because it was mostly happening in Tokyo. They're not in Tokyo.
I have a better reason for it. It's because of the fact that Mitsuru...
She's very bad at her job.
She's not very bad at her job. Mitsuru, unfortunately, only has technically three people who are helping with her. One of them's in school. The other two are Aigis and Don't you have your own?
It's not wide enough. It's too wide. Oh, that's solid all the way through. Damn. Okay, well, it's just gonna be in there now.
She only has 2 employees, technically. One of which is Aigis, and the other one is is Fuka. And the problem is that Aigis is kind of conspicuous, and Fuka can only really hack at this point. So they might have been able to figure out that something was going on, and they might not have been able to figure out how to access most of it. Because it is very well documented that in the Persona universe, they don't necessarily know how to utilize the other person's ability to access the Shadow Realm. So Fuka may have been able to figure out that there was something fucky going on and told Mitsuru, but they might not have been able to actually access the Shadow Realm in order to do it. So see, this is how it starts. First universe and his multiverse, then the company decides to confuse it. It's confusing, it has to cross over, fix it. Everyone can see who's getting Monkey King a mile away.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, is it Mike? Might not be Mike. Is it Mike, though? Might not be Mike. Mike, are you the Monkey King? Yeah, I am.
Wouldn't Mitsuru hire Naoto? She's smart and she probably knows something about what's going on in Inaba. Inaba, yes, but the thing is that at that point, Mitsuru wouldn't have known anything that was happening in Inaba because everything that happened in Inaba
which just looked like a serial murder case.
exactly. Manifestations are usually just different enough to keep older teams from interfering. Essentially, the Persona 1 and 2 teams, both Innocence and Eternal Punishment, because they're the same, they don't actually have memories of being Persona users anymore. So that helps with that. But the Persona 3 people, canonically, Akihiko is just traveling the world. He doesn't really fucking care about anything else. Ken's in school. Labris is in school. Aegis is a robot who is very conspicuous. And Fuka is the only person who really works for Mitsuru, and she can find stuff online, so she probably would know everything that's going on with the Phantom Thieves, right? But at that point, there's only so much she can do.
And she'd have to out-hack.
She'd have to out-hack Futaba, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
And Yukari and Junpei are both retired. So the only person who'd be actively trying to do anything would be Mitsuru, and Mitsuru, while she does have a lot of money, it's kind of weird to have everything else. And Persona Q sort of implies that Persona 3 cast might not have been able to perceive the TV world at all. Well, they could because the thing is, Persona Q is and isn't technically canon. But Persona 4 Arena and Arena Ultimax are canon, which means that they could eventually they could perceive of the TV world. They just they needed to be in Inaba to access it because that's where you can access it basically. Speaking of the Monkey King, did you get the video game trailer?
What video game trailer?
I don't know. On the subject, what do you think of the Persona 5 crew? I like them. They're not bad.
I like them.
My mistake. I forgot about the arena games. Yeah, the arena games, because I played the arena games, that's how I know. They're intense, and they can get crazy.
That's really fucking cool looking, though. 3G. Love this soon. And...
Are you done?
Almost. Where does that hook into? There's our spot on the bottom.
But yeah, like, I like the Persona 5 crew. They're not bad. Right? There's... Like, if we're gonna still pick whether or not I like the three crew or the four crew or the 5 crew, well, my heart will always go to Persona 3 because I'm predictable like that.
I love you.
I love you too. Right, but like I don't like. There's nothing bad about the 5 team. I do kind of wish that, Hifumi was a part of the team because she seemed like she'd be a really good person, a little bit better than Makoto. Or at least if they had just like merged Makoto in with Hifumi, then it'd be perfect. But I want to give the entirety of the Phantom Thieves hugs.
We all do.
Ryuji is best boy though. He is the best. I love him. Ah!
That's done. That's my day.
Huzzah!
Also, I think Persona Q2 is completely canon to all 3 games. I'm assuming canon. Alright.
I think I heard Wandering Sage's feelings. It's like, what do you mean you like Ryuji?
We all like Ryuji. I love Ryuji.
I love Hifumi so much.
If it was a gay option, I'd be banging that man blind.
Ryuji is best boy. He's a little loud, but
he's best boy.
He is best boy.
Hey, you know we're the Phantom Thieves? Yeah, we do, buddy.
We know you're the Phantom Thieves.
We know, buddy. We know. We love him, though. This is our monkey!
If all the dateable characters in P5 were real, I think she'd be the only one I'd legitimately want to date. Hifumi?
Problem is everyone's trying to get with her. In the game.
Yeah.
So many, like, fanboys is like, I want to bang you. And there's
This
you
is
like, hey,
Song
can you...
Wukong video game that was announced. It's a 13-minute gameplay trailer of it.
Oh,
So I
nice.
was thinking base the ship. No, that was more towards the
And
Makoto
more
line.
crash.
I love Makoto. Don't get me wrong. I love her absolutely. I just kind of wish that she would like, because the thing is, Hifumi fits the spot of what Makoto is supposed to be a lot better, and I feel really bad about that because I really like Makoto.
Can we see the tool attached to Genesic? I probably not, because I want to take that down and redo it on my downtime, kind of thing. Because I don't want to do that during, because I'm way too fast hands during a craft check. So I'm gonna put this over here for now.
I like all the protagonists. I want the Doctor. Okay, but she's a giant nerd, and Hifumi definitely plays feeding fair.
Yeah. They're having an argument over who's best waifu. That's
No,
fair.
no, because I love Makoto, right?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I will always choose Makoto as my waifu, but like,
You wish
it's
they were
just-
the same character.
I wish Hifumi would just Hifumi's arc,
In her
but-
social link.
and her social link, but Makoto instead.
All right. Where's my box? Box.
That's really what I want at that point, because Hifumi has such a better character arc, and on top of that, she fits, like, her personality fits the, like, not necessarily her personality, but, like, because her and Makoto kind of have the same personality, but, like, it's just, the stuff that happens with Hifumi fits what Makoto should have been. And I'm like, ah.
Best waifu. Well, we're having arguments about who's best waifu.
There's a gay option, I'd probably go for Yusuke, but I have a thing for pretty boys.
See, here's the thing. Yusuke is ace to me. And if there was a gay option to me, I'd be like, okay, I'm going for Ryuji.
Futaba is best girl, Makoto is best waifu.
Yeah. Futaba's best little sister. And Oya is there.
No one likes Oya.
It, on an ideological level, it breaks my heart that no one likes Oya. Because Oya should be a better character.
Yeah, I can see that, Mike. I'm doing a Harriman in Persona 5 Royal. Yeah, so are we for our Optimal Duo stream.
Yeah, we're getting all the girls. It's the only
Best social from Persona 5 Persona 3 to Persona 5.
Okay, I can only wait in for 5 personally.
I like Aigis. Aigis is very sweet, and I like her a lot. But that's just me. I just really like Aigis.
Cool. P4?
And P4.
I think you like Marie a lot.
I do like Marie a lot. Marie is like the best character in Persona 4 for me. Right? But like, not a lot of people like Marie. I have no idea what happens after December 25th, so if you know, people don't spoil. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. Marie's
You're gonna have a lot of fun. Trust me, Bluish.
Best social link is kanji for me. Fair. Okay, and for P5, mine is Ryuji. It's Ryuji's. Ryuji grows up the most in his social link. Futaba's is the sweetest because it's the closest thing to actual therapy in this game. Right? And helping this little girl kind of get to a place with herself about everything.
Honey, can you get me another pillow? Because my booster seat is sinking.
Okay. I mean, there's also the therapist in P5 Royal. We can't talk about him. Because that's spoilers. And his entire...
I can't. We can't tell you anything more.
I
about
can't say I don't... I have thoughts. I have...
Dr. Maruki.
I have thoughts about Dr. Maruki. And I have feelings about Dr. Maruki.
But we can't talk about it until at least we get through it through
on
the
the Optimal
Optimal Duo.
No talking about that. Yeah, Maruki's too much.
I love Nintendo.
Nintendo. That's close. God, his God mentality really ticks me off something fierce sometimes. Okay. I'm going to say something a little controversial. But I had a hilarious
As
moment.
I know him currently, I love him to the ends of the earth. Oh.
Oh.
All right. I'm not going to ruin that for Bluish.
Yeah, no, sorry, Bluish. For the noises we're making, sorry. Is that my dress on? No. Now for the much slower model kit assembly.
Boy just goes, ah!
It's just like, it's just, I like Maruki. Sorry. Sorry.
Not spoiling.
Just sorry.
Just sorry.
I am pissed off that the wings on this motherfucker don't stay up.
You don't understand. I can't just go play the game. I only play it once a week on stream.
You're gonna want it, Bluish.
It's okay. We also do that, but we've also finished the game because I couldn't wait.
Yeah, and Bluish, sorry. Really sorry. My man. You're saying like about Nintendo? Right. Thank you. Thank you, Ian Lynn. Oh, that made it so much tighter now. I didn't push it in deep enough. Oh, there's a fucking metaphor right there.
That's what she said.
She has never said that. So, the announcement for the Mario All-Stars.
What happens to my sweet therapy husband? We can't tell you!
No one does it to him. That'll make you feel better.
We can't tell you what happens to him.
Alright, Bluish, I'll say one thing. Anything that happens to Maruki is by his own design. And no one else. Fair? That's fair to say.
That's fair. I mean, don't tell me, but lol.
Except for like one thing that happened way before the game even started.
That was literally not, like, a lot of this stuff, on the one hand, it's not his fault. On the other hand, it's totally his fault. That's all we can tell you. That was poor choice of innuendo, Mike.
So, because I saw a meme which was really hilarious, which was which was about Nintendo fanboys and girls, where it was where it shows a picture of Spyro, the Spyro remake, right, the remaster, which looks gorgeous, by the way.
It does.
And there's all the Nintendo fans going quiet. And it shows the difference between Spyro in its time and Spyro now, and the cost of the reimagining.
Yep.
Right? And then they showed it for the 3D All-Stars and how little the graphics have changed.
But people went fucking nuts for it.
Which, here's the thing though. If I was remastering Mario 64, I couldn't change the graphics. I couldn't. I would tweak the hitboxes slightly so they're a little better. But you could not change the graphics for Mario 64 without people getting really upset. And I do believe that. I do want to borrow your brother's copy of Spyro.
Why do they have to limit the window on 3D All-Stars?
I don't know, Tip. Ask Nintendo. Ask Nintendo, man. But you know what? I'll say this. It made me want to... The All-Star... I know you want to get the All-Stars pack, Sam.
I do.
But it actually made me want to buy Spyro. The Spyro trilogy.
My brother has it. You can ask to borrow it if you want.
Would you be okay with that?
If you ask to borrow it, I'm pretty sure.
Like, Mike wants to get... I'm scared he'd be like, Mike wants to get into Spyro? Yeah. I need to know what happened. Bluish just listen their mind.
Sorry, Bluish.
Hang on. Bluish, here's a question. What rank of Maruki's social link are you at? Here's the question. What? Yeah. You maxed? He's maxed?
You're near the end, aren't you? Oh.
You're maxed? Then you should already have an idea where this is going. I could get you the Steam version of Reignited. Maybe. Maybe, Tip. Maybe I may take you up on that offer.
Of what?
Of Spyro Reignited on Steam.
You
But
borrow it from my brother.
I'll borrow it first before I play it.
Because this way.
I just completed Yald.
Because Dave's already finished it.
Oh, Bluish just beat Yaldbeth.
Oh dear.
Oh, you're gonna find out in like your next stream.
Yeah.
We don't have to say shit. You're gonna find out in your next stream. Oh my god, I forgot about this Spyro remaster.
Everyone did.
Everyone did. It's good though, as I understand.
But you know,
I understand it's good. Well, you did. You bought it for your brother.
I did. I was very happy about that because the thing is that Spyro the Dragon is like my brother's favorite fucking franchise. Like, I'm not
How did
kidding
you feel
you.
when it went to Wii?
When it went to Wii?
Yeah.
That's why we bought a Wii!
So you could play Spyro?
Yes!
Alright, back to the sanding. I also did find out about Pancake when I screamed to drop my controller. Ah! Yeah. You knew he was fucked, though, from the get-go. Yeah, Bluish. Merry Christmas.
I have a Crash Reamster on my shelf.
Hang on. Actually, here's a question,
The
Bluish.
original.
What's your stream, and when are you streaming next? I mean, I found out about the Christmas Day stuff. That's great.
Friday. That's when they're streaming.
Friday?
Yeah.
Kind of want to watch. I got both Spyro and Crash.
Yeah, my brother loves Crash Bandicoot as well. Who's the best secret bad guy in Persona? Toru, Adachi, or Akechi? Okay, Adachi I didn't see coming.
Akechi, you did?
Akechi I did.
Well, you're kind of set up to believe it's going to be Akechi. That's the thing, right?
Right. When Adachi...
Also, I hate Adachi more.
When Adachi basically was like, I'm the evil villain, I was like, wait, what? The guy who's completely fucking incompetent? How did that happen? And it turns out he wasn't. And I'm like, ah! See, so if we're gonna have a better reveal, well, this account is in my stream, and I do P5R, started like 6 or 7 MST. I called Adachi right away. I was really bad at it, mostly because of the thing is that, like, at the time I was really big into Death Note, so I kept calling him Matsuda instead, and I just kind of equated him to Matsuda, but I think that was my own fault.
Yeah, that's okay.
We have 21 viewers right now. Holy shit.
And yeah, Friday. Okay. I'm going to come and watch that stream.
Morgana or Teddy?
Morgana.
Yeah, Morgana.
No, not even that. What's the name of the dog from 3?
Oh, Koromaru?
Koromaru.
To be fair, you haven't even seen Koromaru yet.
Yeah, fuck it. The dog's better. I've seen him in the movie for 5 seconds attacking. Koromaru's better.
I love Koromaru. He is best dog. He is best boy.
This is a Bluish Expert's view count's going to go up because the entire D20 Live fan base is going to go, are you there, son?
We're watching you.
Oh, P4 Golden kind of hints at it because his Arcana in Golden has a similar meaning to the Fool. So, see, Rising of the Shield is getting its Season 2 next year. Yes, Otaku Cat, but I also just don't care anymore. It had an interesting first episode, and then it just became isekai trash. I also found out about the travesty that is Morgana and his catness.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
You'll see.
Like with the catness thing.
With the... Honey.
Oh.
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't Koromaru based on the dog that stayed at the train station waiting for his master that never returned? Yes.
Yeah.
I accidentally saw. It's okay, Bluish. Ugh, come on. Jack Hachiko, maybe? Yes. I hate it. Honey, can you squish?
Okay. What the hell? What is up with your bicep, Goldie?
This is leg.
Oh, what is up with your leg, Goldie?
Right, I couldn't squish.
You might want to take it out and try it again.
It's the right part.
No, I mean just get it more level, because it's high up on one side.
Did you take it out?
No, I didn't take it out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. Yeah, that's your choice if you want to do it. Similar species. Okay.
But yeah, I love Koromaru. He is best dog. Sorry I'm late. I've been driving over a couple days. How's going the crafting? It's going good, Tomberry.
I already finished mine. I'm trying to polish this goddamn part. Oh yeah, I got it. Well, more.
I'm afraid of what happens in the game now. It's okay, Bluish. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. You'll make it. You'll be mad, but you'll make it. If you really liked Maruki, you'll be real mad. To say the least, how long did we power rant about it?
At the end of it?
No, when it happened.
Oh.
When we found out what January's plot was going to be.
Well, I can't get it apart. Can you get it apart?
Okay, hang on. I'm trying to get this fucking shoulder.
Physically, I'll be okay, but emotionally, will I? You'll be fine.
You'll be
Okay.
fine, but you'll get mad, and it won't be like a mad of this game is stupid. It'll be like this villain's done something really wrong.
Like, honey, I really can't get it out. $21. Let's see. Part 21. Right. Oh, Mike, thanks for the other day popping into my stream, helping with me my mic settings and game settings. Also, I'm still bad at Mass Effect, but I beat the dreaded
You told me,
pixel
Shadow
boss.
Crow. You said it on Optimal
It has been in the game since 2012.
Yeah. You said you had. I didn't forget, Crow. You said on the Discord, but I remember you saying it to me, like, "Oh, Mike, I did." I'm like, "Congrats, man." My stance on that has not changed. Congrats, you beat the Pixel Boss. They're just putting it together that all of Persona 5 is this huge loop in the third. Homage.
Oh, yeah.
Which I find funny. Okay, that's pretty far out. You should be able to re-angle it. Let me try this. Focusing.
My memory is bad. I hate to say it, but Persona 5's reveal kind of felt like it was treading old ground. Depends on your viewpoint of
what the reveal was. Because if it was a catchy, then yeah. But if you're talking about Joker, I can't get it, babe. I'm sorry. So I'm trying to get this in now. Do I have this upside down?
I don't think it's the angle, hon. I just don't think it's...
Oh, I did. Okay. Fuck. I'm stupid.
Okay. Sure what's going to stress me out more today. Work or the dragon and mage trying to arm a magic nuke on my D&D game going to fight tonight. I was thinking there's a slight problem, but I expect you to trust Akechi or the basis of Naoto. Ugh.
Yeah, but Akechi fucking black.
What are we putting together today? I'm making Goldie Marg from Gal Geiger, and Mike is...
I built a attachment for the Genesis Gal Geiger from Gal Geiger. That hit a weird octave on me. And I'm continuing my Mauzinger. Shoulder cap is done.
Yeah, hon, it should be able just to go in.
I don't know.
Right?
Babe.
It's not an angle issue.
Well, I don't know. B. What the hell is B? Oh, that's B.
Is it this part? Is this part not far enough in? Like... Because the rest of it goes in. It's just...
Remember when there were more than 2 people who would be here during craft checks? Chat does. Sorry. Sorry, Tip. Sorry.
What?
Remember when there were more 2 people here during craft check? Chat does.
Well, to be fair.
Sorry, guys.
Right, that's just...
Yeah. Sorry.
That's the pandemic's fault, not necessarily ours.
I know, I can still feel bad that it happens, though. And really regret it and miss people.
God damn it. Honey?
Yeah? What happened? Oh. I love you. You okay?
No, because I kept trying to fix it. And now this is the second time that it's broke. Like, a second time one of my things is broken.
Okay. Well. Okay. Okay.
Which Persona game has the best soundtrack? For me, it's still Persona 3. The chat doesn't remember. This is my first stream.
Let me see what I can do, okay?
No, hon, I need to put it on at that point.
Okay.
Like, it just needs to go on.
Alright, let me give it back to you then, okay?
Because at this point, it just needs to stay on.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
Anything I can do?
It's not gonna stay on now. It's broken. It's broken.
I can get some super glue and we can let it cure.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Can you do chat?
Sure. For me, it's probably Q4Q. I'm thinking at some point of getting the re-release of the series, which includes all the episodes that weren't dubbed. I know it's Human Malware's fucking fault, and this is 18 plus YouTube's admin. I know, but I really wanted to try and get like everyone in to be like doing like remote craft check, and that didn't happen. So it's more that is what I'm apologizing for. So I should probably prefer Persona 4 Golden. You should. It's a very good game, I think. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out how, in the name of good sanity, am I supposed to make an arm out of fucking nothing? And apparently, this guide has been lying slightly to me, which is not fun. I'm dragging my feet through Hollow Force. I don't know. What are your thoughts on the games like Dark Souls, where hellish difficulty is the main selling point? Well, okay. I've seen the I'm not a fan of Souls-like difficulty. That doesn't mean I can't be salty about my country's response to it. If you're American, yeah, that makes sense. But the explanation I've heard from people who are fans of Souls games is it's not that it's challenging, it's that there's a way through the challenge and the curve is just right. If you pay attention to like setting and scenes and things like that, right? So which is how I've heard it represented. And I think that's pretty cool. I don't really play those kind of games. Because to me, I only have my manual dexterity isn't the best, so I don't usually play those kind of games. The closest thing I've gotten to that is like something like The Messenger, which is really hard, and I had to take a break from it after I beat it, even though there's DLC. But it's still a very good game. But that's the closest I'll ever come to it in a 2D format. That being said, I understand in Souls you can kind of like grind up equipment and things like that to get what you need. Alright. Let's see here. I've got to build a fucking bicep. I dislike stuff like Dark Souls for the same reason I dislike classic mode in Fire Emblem. The game actively wants to punish me for not playing the way it wants me to. That is fair. My problem with that argument comes to a point of, well, you can't get mad at the game telling you to play the game you want it to when, you can make that argument about any game that's got challenge, right? Because compared to something where the challenge is less, if I can make that sentence. But I don't know, I've seen the Souls community, but then again, I haven't seen the worst of the Souls community, too. That's the problem, right?
I have. It's shitty.
Fair enough.
They think girls can't play games whatsoever.
So there's a perfectly worthy counterpoint to that. Come loose, you fuck! I want to build. C plate. C1 and C2. No C4, though. Good. I don't need to be on a list. Trying to find parts, but I lack the parts. With Dark Souls, any area has a pattern or rhythm. If you can figure it out, it's just a matter of dancing with it until you defeat your foe. That's fair, Mike. It's just a pet peeve I have, and it's perfectly valid that that's your pet peeve. Like, I don't want to completely say, I don't want to say you're wrong for shit like that, because that's just fucking toxic. But yeah. But I also can't ignore how shitty the Souls fandom has gotten over the years, as I search for fucking D-Plate. D-Plate! That's B-Plate. Bah! I don't need you now. I'll need you later. D-Plate. Wait, do I need D-Plate? I need B-Plate. I was lying. I lied to you. I lied to everyone. What am I doing here? Why am I a liar? Why is my career taking me down a path of lies? Why? For shame. What have I become? Have I become what I've hated always? Have I become French?
French?
I mean, I don't identify as a female, but I do present as such, so. F that, I'm proud to play Dark Souls on my own. I don't identify as female, but I do present as such, so. Okay. I don't know the difference between identifying and presenting, so forgive me. I am still learning. I am man. Who does not, I am cis scum. As I've never heard the term cis not used with scum. So unfortunately, why I take the phrase get good personally, I've been ragged on not playing Fire Emblem in the old school, lose one character and start battle way. Yeah. No, it's shit. And because I was working in a video game store when Fire Emblem Awakening came out, and I had a manager who's also simultaneously the biggest piece of shit in human history. And it's amazing. He's still working for EB and I'm not. I'm not bitter. But he's a piece of shit. And he's just, to be fair though, as everyone I've heard who still talk, that's interpersonal. That's not important. But yeah. And like people who give too much of a shit about these things, about the verisimilitude, tend to generally just be kind of shitty people, as has been my experience. Because it's usually just where the argument comes back to, right? It's well, this is how you're supposed to play it. Well, I mean, I want to play it this way. Well, you'll get good. I'm like, all right. Cool.
Identify what I am, present how I look.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that. Thank you, Bluish Expert. I'm still learning a lot of trans terminology. Because, you know.
I don't think she might be. They might be.
Well, if I assume present is I look. Oh! I got it. I got it now. I got it. I had to sound it out in my head. Thank you.
I think they might be non-binary.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Most devs will make Souls clones, can't even get them right, especially those devs not understanding the death mechanic of losing your currency and why it's there.
See.
Okay. It took me a second. I apologize. Although, as I've heard from every trans person I've known, they're like, Mike, we don't care that you don't completely get it. We just care that you don't persecute us. I'm like, oh, sure.
Also, congratulations on the spark of understanding.
Thank you. It takes me a while. It's just, I fear for the day that my trans friends are just gonna be like, Mike, you tried, just stop. But I'm woke. Just stop, Mike. Just stop. We know you mean well, you idiot, and we love you very much. But stop it. You're giving yourself a headache, and we can see it from here. I'm gonna be a funny old man. I wonder sometimes, I really do, because we're gonna have kids, right, Sam?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Promise?
Yes!
Okay.
I'm the one who had to make you a promise!
We're gonna have kids?
Yes!
Okay, cool. Yeah, now you got me invested in it now.
Now I got you invested.
Yeah, I'm invested in how this narrative goes out. Us, you and I, breeding. I tend to ignore the community when I play Dark Souls. One, because they can't invade me if I don't kindle. Some headaches you can feel over the internet. Yeah. Well, because here's the thing. I feel like I don't want to do what my dad did when it was my turn to have, like, friends who were alt and trans and such. When I was in college and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because my dad turned around and was like, hey, I worked in the airline industries. I knew gay people. Like, I'm aware of all this stuff. I was doing this before you were even a thought, you know, that kind of thing, right? I don't want to do that. Because that was my dad's argument. And he ended up having a really shitty outlook on homosexuality.
Sam and Mike making kids. There's a role-playing joke there. No, we're just going to breed. We're doing it the
old-fashioned way. We're going to optimize
way.
the fuck out of these kids. We're going to get stat buffs and everything.
Last time I wanted to play Dark Souls, I gave up the sex hate feeling. The streamer literally deleted the game on the stream as soon as he beat the final boss.
Wow. But yeah, I don't want to do that when it's my turn to have kids, because I would hope I raise my kids to be open-minded about this sort of thing. I'd just be like, well, what do they say they are? They say they're this, then they're that. But they don't look like that. Who cares? Why do you care? But anyway, I hope a lot of things, that when my time comes and it's like, oh, this is my friend Sean was like, and there's going to be probably a very vulnerable child looking at me being like, how is this old dude gonna assess me, right? And I'm gonna be like, hey, what's up? What do you like? You mean sexually? No. What drink do you like? Do you want a Coke? What? That's the entirety of what I want that conversation to be. Because, you know, I don't want someone who's having a hard time in my house feel like they can't be safe there. I know what that feels like. And I don't want anyone else to ever experience it in my home.
Nice to meet you. Do you have any allergies? That's my first question. It's like, hi, do you have any allergies that I need to be aware of?
See, you're going to be better at this than me.
Why did you say that?
Because I'm going to be like, I am trying. Like, Dad, stop. I'm trying. I'm a good dad, yes. You think I'll be a good dad?
I think you'll be a great dad. Mike's gonna overthink.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will.
Mike already overthinks.
Yeah, that's a fair criticism about me. It's just like, you're gonna overthink this, aren't you, Mike? Yep.
I don't know you well, but I know this.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a very fair assessment of me as a person. Yeah. How you doing?
Getting through it.
So
I'm still a little peeved off about the
leg,
but it's fine.
Because we can fix it.
Because, well, to be fair, it can be glued on because it doesn't move.
Yeah.
So just as long as this part doesn't get glued, we're fine.
Yeah, which means we just use a little bit of super glue, right?
Yeah.
And use it mostly on the outside to buff it. I'm kind of sad I missed the span of time you were in the 404 with the 404s. Wow, that was 13 years. That was a hell of a time to miss. Then again, you missed most of it.
I missed most of it too. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that was a time. The problem is, 404s weren't always woke about some stuff that we did, but it was part of the community we were in at the time. Because if you know the anime community and the reaction to sexuality and homosexuality, not everything the anime community felt about that stuff was cool. Does anyone know when the next Glory Hammer album comes out? That sounds like porn to me. So, I mean, you seem like you were good to perform with. Oh, Bluish is the person we know from.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't.
You didn't realize?
No.
Yes, that's who they are.
Hey, how you doing?
Mike's a little slow today.
I am having a day. I am an old man having a day.
Is it because of the fact that your hat's in front of your eyes like that, and you're getting
let's blame it on that, right?
You're getting a little sleepy because you're like a parrot.
I am not a parrot. I am not a fucking parrot, Sam. Stop it. I'm making me tired. We found out that if my hat is too far in front of my face, it makes me tired. And that I am like a parrot. And I'm mad that she found this out. I didn't even know I had this. A friend of mine who became a mother close to a year ago still refers to her cuddle bean as they, since we don't know if the cuddle bean
is a boy or a girl or other yet.
Whatever. I know
the parrot speaks so well.
Shut the fuck up, Rusty. You used to worship the ground I walked on. I used to be God to you. Now I'm just a mortal.
To be fair, what we want to do for our kid when we because the thing is that my family does gender reveal parties. They did that for my cousin and her child. We decided that we're gonna have a cake. And we're going to open up the cake box in front of everybody. And on the front of it, it's just going to be that scene from Monty Python where it goes, "Is it a little early to start implementing gender roles?"
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, "Yep." And we'll just tell people what the gender of the baby is if they really want to know. But I really personally don't want to make a big deal out of it. I want a party where we have cake. That's all I want.
I wish we could put like the Autobot logo inside it. You just be like, "What's your child's?"
Actually, yeah, we could do that. Like for the inside, we could have it where
it's
like
just
you
the
cut
Autobot
it.
logo.
That's a mood.
I still like him to you, Mike. I'm just a lot more comfortable with joking with you now. Yeah, that's where everyone gets sooner or later. They look up to me and then they have fun with me. That's a mood. Does the parrot squawk if the hat has more forward? Fuck you guys.
I too want a party with cake. Yeah, see, it's what I want. I just want a party with cake. Oh,
that'd be so cool. If our kids were trans and they're like, "Mom, Dad, I made a cake for you guys," and that was how they revealed they were changing genders. That'd be kind of sweet.
That would be kind of sweet.
They're just like, "Mom, Dad," they'd look at us. We'd give them a huge hug. That'd be such a sweet thing. Just don't burn down the neighborhood with a party. Nash gets enough materials. Fuck it. I need to eat.
But if we end up on his show,
hey Nash, you're gonna feature one of your own news clippings. Oh, Jesus, Mike, I swear to God, come on down.
What cake does a non-binary person give?
I would imagine the non-binary flag. Just it's a cake.
Right? It's a cake with the non-binary flag in it. Right?
Yeah, that'd be how you do. Just I fully expect to be the butt of end of jokes. It's only fair game. That's the thing, Rusty. I'm not good at making.
Do they do brownies instead? Maybe. It depends on what they want.
Yeah, really. Yeah, like I would. That's what I would do if I was like outing myself to. That would just we were being theatrical about it, right? But that'd be again my child's comfort level.
I found out that my mom doesn't want me to do the thing when I announce when I'm pregnant.
What's that?
Because remember how we were going to give both your mom and my mom a teacup?
Yeah.
She doesn't want it. She doesn't want a teacup.
She's got 10 million other fucking knickknacks.
She doesn't want a teacup.
Why does she want a fucking teacup?
Because in my family, my grandmother had
null spots no matter what gender they are. So will we. We've established. Sorry, go on. You do yours.
It's fine. Go ahead.
You do yours. I talk over you too much.
In my family, we have. Is that the reason? No, that's not the reason. I just gotta go in there. Yeah. So in my family, everybody gets, like my mom's mom had teacups, and we just kind of knew her as the fact that she had teacups all the time. So I was like, oh yeah, no. I was gonna do this whole cute thing where it's like, don't grandmas always get teacups? And then
Which is hilarious because my grandmother also had teacups.
It's up to you, Bluish. I mean, they felt like as a child, they'll be theatrical about it. I'm like, yeah.
I don't know. I could have boring kids. You never know.
I feel like they're gonna find fireworks.
Oh yeah.
And then we're gonna be like, why do you have fireworks?
Yeah. I'm either gonna have the most well-behaved, quiet kids on the planet, or I'm gonna be that parent. It's like, oh, you're their child, their parent. Yeah.
Skirt teacups, do shot glasses. I mean, we could.
My mom doesn't do shots anymore, though.
Anymore.
She gave that up when she had me. She doesn't regret it, though. She just was tired of doing shots. Yeah.
I definitely picture a huge scene being played out at Mike Sam's house over the issue, and neither Mike or Sam reacting at all. Yep.
But yeah, we are fundamentally convinced, and we've had people tell us, you're going to have that child, and we think it's going to be the girl. And I'm like, there's a good chance of that. But I'm going to teach a little girl to be a fucking disaster.
Now playing We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with teacups. I really like tea. Yeah, my mom doesn't want me to do it. So I'm a little upset about that because I thought it would be really sweet.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
But
My mom would keep it. Am I giving you insight? I think your kids would be more energetic, to be put it lightly. Yeah. It was hilarious. We were having Sunday dinner with my mom, right? And it was the first time my mom and I had ever connected because we were swapping stories about stupid things we've done. Because my mom has flown. I don't want to say what my mom did for a living because that's her privacy. But she's flown a lot in her life. And when she would fly, she was my mom. And
I have a tea set that I really like. It's got a lot of flower motifs. I have a lot of teacups that I like from my grandmother. They were really pretty. But my mom doesn't want me to do teacups. I'm just very upset about this.
But yeah, and she was like, yeah, I did this. Oh my God, it was so stupid. And she did it. And she's like, and she looked at me and I looked right back at her with this shocked look. And she was telling me the stories. I'm like, oh my God, I'm your son. This is where I get it from. I never got it from Dad. Why? What did you do? And I started telling her stories about things I did at cons.
Hey, Mom, it's right about your mom. No. Okay, the cake we're doing regardless, right? It was how to announce that I'm pregnant to my mother. That's what I was going to do. That's the thing. I thought it would have been really sweet because then it would have been only one teacup, right? And that would have been it. That would have been just the marking the fact that she's a grandmother. But she just doesn't want me to do that. And I'm just like, I wanted to do that. I thought it would have been really sweet. Right? But for the gender reveal, we're doing our cake, and that's it. What did you do at cons, Mike?
What did you do at cons, Mike? I was an improviser with backstage access. What the hell do you think I did? I don't know. What did any of you do at cons, for God's sakes? This isn't my interrogation. Yours.
Yeah, the only crazy con story that I had before you was when the one time I got a room for Anime North. I ended up paying for the whole room. My ex didn't pay for... No, I paid for my half and my ex's half, and my brother paid for his half. And my ex never paid me back, nor did he pay back the person who was actually renting the room. And my ex was so pissed off because of the fact that somebody else was in our bathroom because their bathroom was full of beer. And they were...
You've never been to a con.
They were throwing up in our bathroom, and I said, oh, this is fine, right? They're just making sure that they're okay. And my ex was so mad.
But hang on, were they throwing up on the floor or in the toilet?
In the toilet!
Well, then who gives a shit?
That's what I said!
It's a con!
Right? But he was so mad, because he's just like, now I have to take care of them, and I don't want to have to deal with this. It's because his mom wasn't... His mom was, really into alcohol. But at any rate, like...
I miss cons. Yeah, I could not have afforded to go to the cons I didn't go to if I wasn't a 404. Now I can.
Right, but like he was so pissed off about the fact that somebody else was like vomiting in our bathtub. Not even bathtub, sorry. It was in our bathroom. He was just like, "No." Yeah, they filled the entire bathtub full of beer and ice cubes.
You've never been to a con, dude. That happens. I've been to cons where the bathtub was full and I'm like, where do you guys shower? Oh, another one of us has another room. I'm like, okay. It's all good.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want. I've had friends who have said to me how, for some of them, their cons weekend, for some of their con weekends, it's like just this huge fucking bacchanalia.
I couldn't have afforded some of the cons I've gone to as a nugget.
Yeah, you couldn't. I'm grateful for the cons that I've been able to go to. I remember when I had one con that I would go to because it was like a con I would go to as me and not as a 404. But then it ended up being Fan Expo, so, you know. What's some of the dumb things I've done at a con? I'm trying to remember them all. Because the thing is, I'm not the guy who does the stupid shit. I'm the guy who talks other people into doing it. So wherever there's a bad idea, there's usually a guy like me going, hang on, shut up for a second. I have a really great plan. This is going to get amazing real fast. I did it to our entire chat last night, too. So, hang on. It hasn't happened to hotels I've been to, Mike. No, it hasn't happened to the rooms you've been to. You don't know what's been to the hotels. I rather scrape by even having my passes compared to the WSC. I do not eat as much as I should, and I often sleep in a hotel room floors to make it work. I've got one con that I go to by myself. I don't think Westside would touch it. Yeah. I tried to get the 404s to touch. Well, we tried to get the 404s into Fan Expo, but numerous factors. And now Fan Expo is so corporate you can't get in. Such as
It's
life.
a furry convention.
Yeah, that's fine.
Your persuasion skills must be high, Mike.
Okay, I'll tell you guys one story, because this story is notorious, and it's been said a lot. So, on a 404's road trip, it's me, Dom, and Adrian, okay? Now, for those of you who aren't 404's fans, which is fair, because those of you who are D20 Live fans know Dom. Adrian is... I'm permanently convinced Adrian's going to be famous one day, but for what, I don't know. Wow, that was a good shot. It landed right on the top of the box. Like, just right on the top of the lid of this box right here. That was really cool. So Adrian is there, and he's brought only one thing for food. We're like, why do you bring food? Why wouldn't you just eat in Montreal? Because we were at Otakuthon. We're like, why don't you just go to fucking Otakuthon, get some goddamn food in Montreal, for God's sakes. You're in Montreal right next to Chinatown. He's like, oh, you know, which was Adrian's answer for everything. And Adrian's kind of an elemental force as a person. Sorry, it's a well-known fact that most folks that my life runs on teen in spite. It's a new source of TOR's interest. I never traveled outside my states for a con. I have traveled outside my country for a con.
It is fun.
It is fun. So, getting back to my story. So, me and Dom are there. And we're watching Adrian just go into town on this fucking oatmeal. He's just eating it. I even texting Sam, it's like, Adrian just brought oatmeal. And she's like, what do you mean he just brought oatmeal? He just brought oatmeal. Why did he bring oatmeal? I asked him, Adrian, why so much oatmeal? I don't know. Got it on sale.
He got it for free.
I got it for free. That's right, he did get it for free. I got it for free. Shrugged his shoulders. So, one night, Dom is like, got the munchies. Yeah, I've gotten that sense from Adrian so far, too. Yeah, see? He's like, yeah. I have traveled 16 hours to go to a con. Awesome. So, one night, Dom gets the munchies. He's like, I'm fucking starving. I gotta get some McDonald's. Mike, do you want some McDonald's? I'm like, yeah, give me this. You want to come with? No, you got it, man. And I'm staring at Adrian eating this fucking... This is like the second night now we've been in this hotel room, and we're watching him eat this fucking oatmeal. And I'm looking at him, and I'm looking, and an idea's forming in my head. I'm like, huh. Because going from Hamilton to Montreal, Ottawa is not fun. It is not. I have done that trip. You need a guy like me in the car. Because Sam and many other people will attest, I'm a boon on a car trip.
He is.
Because I don't shut up. And I make people laugh. So, I'm staring, and Dom comes back, and he sees the look on my face. And I look him back in the eyes, and I already see, there's a certain thing, when you do enough stagecraft with someone, right, where if you and them meet eyes, you know you have somehow emotionally conveyed everything you want to do on an emotional level, not in words, and they've seen back, and they're like, I'm in. So, he sits down, and he's eating his chicken nuggets, and he takes out the barbecue sauce. And I'm looking at this barbecue sauce, and I'm holding it in my hand. So it's getting warm. So the Wargaming Con was 6 hours away from me. Gee, that's rough, Ian. So he's looking at me, and I'm looking at Adrian, and I'm like, hey, Adrian, you want to try an experiment? Oh, what, Mike? Adrian, like an idiot, is trusting me. And... by his own admission, it's like, I don't know why I trusted Mike. I'm like, so anyway, let me get back to the story. He's like, oh, what, Mike? Why don't you try putting barbecue sauce into your oatmeal? And Dom's trying not to laugh. I was like, whoa, what do you mean, Mike? Well, maybe it'll taste really good, right? Because it's sweet. Oatmeal tastes better sweet. I'm like, you know what, Mike? That's a good idea. Dom's looking at me. It's like, you're an asshole. And I'm like, I know. He's like, and Dom, because Dom is bored and it's midnight, what did you expect my barbecue to do? Nothing. It was just warm in my hand, right? I didn't do anything. But he's just like, just eat it. Just put it in. Just mix it in, man. And Dom's like, do it. No. And Dom, God bless him, best acting I've ever seen out of Dom, goes, yeah, man, go for it. It's going to be great. Yeah, you think? All right, well, you guys are my friends. He's a dumb boy. So...
To be fair, we do like Adrian.
We do like Adrian, but he should not have listened to me ever. As Adrian has recalled this story, like an idiot, I trusted Mike. And so he's eating it. And he's eating it. And I can smell it. What was warm in your hand, Mike? No, it's just I was warming the barbecue sauce in my hand. Because I was holding it and playing with it the whole time, right? So it was also that awful warm that it gets when something's just lukewarm. And he's like, not bad. Not bad. Oh, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. Guys, this tastes real bad. No! Really? Oh, we thought it was going to taste so good. Yeah, you guys want to try it? We're all, both of us, without missing a beat. Nah, man, we're not fucking stupid. We knew it was going to taste bad. And he looks up so fucking betrayed. It's like, did you guys set me up? We're like, yeah. Bluish, I want to try it. Don't. It's not good. I have it on good authority. It's not good. I was like, did you guys set me up? Yeah. Why? I thought you were my friends. We were bored. We go to show, and me and Dom are laughing our asses off like idiots about this, because we're not shutting up about it. And we're telling them what we did to Adrian. And Adrian's like, Adrian, God bless him, is being the perfect wounded victim in this story. And he just says, like, yeah, I thought these guys were my friends, and they wouldn't prank me in the hotel room. I remember Mike giving a speech about that. I'm like, eh. But yeah. And we still tell that story every so often because Dom loves it. And Adrian's always there when he tells this story. I have had stranger my grits barbecue sauce would be tame. That's fair. And he's like, and every time Adrian's defense was, I thought you guys wouldn't hurt me like that. And I'm like, that was a naive ideal of you, Adrian. You should not have trusted us with anything.
I don't think you and I have pranked each other.
No, we haven't. And it's, thank God, I need to sleep. I love you, darling, but I need to sleep.
Love you too.
I need to be able to, no, never trust Mike. Don't. If I get bored, I will fuck with you.
To be fair, Bluish, you haven't been here since the beginning where you didn't... Because the thing is, this is how Mike and I got together. Essentially, I was his first fan for D20 Live. And I found out that it was going to be... I figured out that it was going to be... The second year was going... not the second. The third year was going to be Ravenloft. So I found him in the dealer's room the next day after the Con Bravo of 2013.
Yeah.
And...
You keep telling this fucking story.
I said to him, "Oh, is it going to be Tomb of Horrors?" And he just looks at me dead in the face and he goes, "No."
Mm-hmm. I'm a good liar.
Right? And then he proceeds to lie to me for the rest of the year. This is before we got together, by the way.
Yeah.
He proceeds to lie to everybody for the rest of the year because he's just trying to make sure that I'm not telling anybody.
That's Tom! Hey, Tom! Back to
Hey,
D12.
Tom!
To be fair, Tom, I remember that fucking Con Bravo where you were going up to me like, Mike, I love your fucking show so much. How can I do something with you? And I'm like, okay. It's like, and that's how I got you onto fucking Terrible Warriors, which, how that one ended. So I'm sorry.
God damn it, come on. Good old Tomb of Horrors. Yep. Come on. Come on!
That's still the most pissed I've ever had players after a D20 Live. I became a fan after seeing that 2012 video on Spoonie's site. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised more of Spoonie's fans didn't end up here. There are a few. Like, are you multi-streaming on YouTube right now? Yes, I am. It's just because it's a faster way of archiving the stream for us. And the metrics are better on YouTube when that happens. I remember that differently. No, you're like, because you were... No, Tom, you were very complimentary. I remember you. You were very complimentary about my show, and you're like, oh, I'd love to do something like that for you. Oh.
Chantel Southrun has followed.
That might have actually been someone's real name. And...
I think that's on YouTube. But still.
Yeah. Emma Dummy took me too long to figure out why you picked these words are terrible as a name. Oh, I've got a story about that one. I'm the one responsible for it.
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose, but no, you were very complimentary, Tom, about my show. And you were like, oh, I'd love to do something with you. And I'm like, okay. And Terrible Warriors was doing their thing. And I'm like, oh, I know a guy. Oh, I love the same dude. And that's because I wanted to grab you, Derek, and Connell. And then we did Pendragon. That was fucking off the hook. Anything you could tell us about the God War? No.
It'll happen.
I also discovered D20 through Spoonie as Bard and Puff. Yeah. Twat. Yeah, fucking. The way I remember it, you did D20 live. I went straight up and said I'd love to do it, and you told me you'd been getting that all day. Yeah, so it seemed likely you want me on the show. Ha ha. I got you on the damn... Fucking hell, Tom.
You're on the show!
You're on the damn show! I called you first when it was MagFest, you jackass. But I had been hearing that all day, yeah. The problem was I'd been hearing it from fans all day. But yes. Trying to fucking compliment. I try to revision history so I can play up how much of an importance our friendship has been to me. Peh. That's what I get for being sentimental. Yeah, like 4 years later. Shut up, Tom.
Fun Doxer D20.
I can't win.
Oh.
Oh?
I did this wrong.
Okay. You poor soul, Rusty. But yeah, you guys want to hear about how these words of terrible got named twat? It's fun-ish, I guess. Because I was there. And I'm the reason it happened. Now you've become my chat children and you're stuck. I'll tell it anyway. So, we were trying to come up with a name for the show. And they were trying very hard to make it open-ended. I have you pulled on my Switch YouTube and now I can see what you're doing. Ah, cool. So what happened was, because evil grin. Oh no, I have a dedicated fan. Oh no. They show up in my house, Rusty. We're gonna have different words. And it's, hi, Rusty.
Why are you here?
Would you like to meet the local police? They're really cool.
How did you find me?
So, Terrible Warriors, way back when, was trying to come up with a name. Literally the first session we recorded, that Captain N Expendables game. I kind of felt bad for... No, I wouldn't do that. Thank you, Rusty. I'm glad.
Or is he a vampire?
So...
He needs a...
So... And we're throwing out names, and there's Mike Dodd being the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful monster that he is. And he says, you know what I've always wanted to do? I've always wanted to do something with an acronym TWAT. And I'm looking up, and I'm like, TWAT. And I'm hearing it in my head, and I'm thinking, and then just as I look up, I go, these warriors are terrible. And the whole room fucking stops and looks at me. And I'm like, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't have our anagram twat. And this was with Steve, Mike Laidman, and everyone. They're like, no, that's way too good. It's too good. And now have a free copy of Lancer. Thanks for that recommendation. Welcome, Tim. And everyone's like, no, it's too good. It's too good. It's just on the nose. Because this was like 2012, right? When that was not that extreme. I'm like, no, we can't do that. This is going to be like a great thing. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. We're never going to regret this decision. We're never going to change it. It's too good. Sure enough. All right. My favorite part when a company was interested in working with us, then realized what the acronym was and changed their mind. Turned out Mike didn't know twat was offensive. That's malarkey. He knew. He knew. Okay, the thing was they were saying it to an English company. That he didn't know it was that offensive to them. That was the mistake. Yeah. Yeah. So it's my fault. If I had not spoken up at that exact moment when inspiration had struck, it never would have been These Warriors Are Terrible. So you can blame me for that. I tried real hard to stop it, though.
What time are we at?
We're 4:12. So, Tom, is this the stream now? Are we dishing Terrible Warriors tea? Finally? After how many years of us both leaving that show? Now I'm going to change the subject. At that point, history's history. Yeah. Because, yeah. I know more than a few of you were sad when I left Terrible Warriors. For all that I was doing there.
Speaking of stupid, I did the dumbest thing imaginable the other day. Imagine the dumbest thing, and it's not this dumb.
Want to bet? I'm on the internet, man. Okay. Did you light your pool on fire? I'm still on Twitch too. Oh. A group I was part of called Orbo Main Free Time Gamers. Totally not a backward and wide grin. Orbo's is an identification of the... Oh, okay. Well, the city I used to live in. Well, that's not a bad way. I have an idea that certain things shall always be private in a person's home. I would never go... Rusty, we
It's okay, Rusty, we know.
We were kidding, okay? How do you even light a pool on fire?
It happened.
I know a guy. I know a guy who's done it. That's the third dumbest thing I've ever heard him do with his friends.
I went to Tim Hortons to get a donut for Steph, and they were out of donuts for the night, so I went to a second Tim Hortons, and saw they were also out of donuts. So what did you do, Tom?
Did you go to a third Tim Hortons?
So you're like a vampire like me. I feel... I didn't realize until today that I circled around and went to the exact same Tim Hortons.
That's great, Tom. And I didn't realize until today that I circled around and went to the exact same tips. I didn't notice it was the exact. Not the dumbest, but that's good, Tom. Oh, that's majestic. Oh, that's good, man. That's fucking good.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good. That's real good. That's real good, man. Oh, you're still one of the best. You're still probably one of the best comedy writer I ever know, Tom. Seriously. Oh man. Yeah, you're probably the best comedy writer I know, my man.
This is a block from my house.
Oh, fuck.
Virgins of the West mount up. I'm at home. Ride road trip.
That's beautiful. It's true, Tom. I go to your website all the time. I still love that. How you pretend to be Johnny Storm. You pretend to be the Human Torch for a Nigerian princess, and it's still the funniest thing. I've read that out to people, and they love it. I've had a hard time finding it though.
I'm gonna think of 3 ways to light a pool on fire off the top of my head. Never tried anything close to it. Are you gonna tell the story about how you lit this pool? How not you, but your friend lit this pool on fire?
No, because I wasn't there.
You know that it happened.
I know it happened. He's like, yeah, we lit a pool on fire. I'm like, why the hell did you light a pool on fire? I was like, well, got out of hand. And I don't remember all the details from it. I don't really want to Facebook message this guy because he's funny to talk about, not fun to talk to.
Love that you're still working on this, Pawpaw.
Oh, that's how it goes. Okay. Neat. I know a bad way to make a pool explode. I'm not sure I want to type it on in case someone tries it. Don't type it. Also, yeah, I don't want to tell people how to light a pool on fire. But they found a way. These guys were a bunch of idiots with too much money and not enough time. Oil and grease flows as does frozen methane. You're getting close, Tip. They poured something into their pool they shouldn't have. To burn it off, they lit it on fire. Not knowing that combination of chemicals plus chlor... I guess I am telling the story. I tried to turn my pool into a giant thing of gel. Oh, Jesus, Comic Kings, no. And they didn't realize how long or how fast this thing would burn. And it was a couple hours with the way the mix hit. So much so that when the guy's parents got home, they're like, why is the fucking pool on fire? And they walked inside. I'm assuming gasoline was involved, Mike. I don't know. I do not know what the chemical mix was, but apparently it was enough to make it really fucking flammable. Just lit on fire. So, there's that.
No one's allowed to come over to my house to light my pool on fire. I will kick them out.
The most extreme thing that's ever happened to me with a pool was I went to a pool party once, and somehow the homeowner's kid had jacked the heat up to the point where it was a hot tub. I think you'll like my next video I'm working on. I'm doing a video about Law for Kids, which is a website made by the state of Arizona to educate kids about laws back in 2004. Oh my god. Also, Tom, you need to come back in for fucking Bad Movie Nights. We've been watching some amazing films, my man. We watched... Last night, we did Ballistic X versus Sever. And... oh, it's so bad. It's so bad.
To be fair, I still want to watch the movie that I was in because I feel like I need to. I feel like that at some point I need to actually watch it. It's the only movie that, because okay, for reference, there is a movie that I am in. It is a zombie movie. It is bad.
It has cost you jobs.
It has cost me jobs, and I feel like that if I can't fucking actually benefit from being in this bad movie, I need to, there's no point. What? Yeah, I'm in a really bad zombie movie.
She is, dude.
It's legitimately, if you look up my real, my real first name, not the one that's on my Facebook, my real first name, you can find it on Google. What movie is this? It's called Zombie Night. It's from, I think 2003? Just give me 2 seconds, let me just find it again.
You okay, Rusty? I'm reading what you're saying, but I'm not repeating it out of respect for your privacy and personal issues.
It's, sorry, 2013. No, wait, that's not correct.
That can't be. That might be the newer Zombie
That
Night.
might be the newer one. Hang on a second.
Were you an extra, or was it a student film, or what? She was an extra.
I was an extra. Yeah, 2003, because I was 13. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's called Zombie Night, Night. It is a B-horror movie. I'm in it. It has cost me jobs, because when you Google my name, not 2013, it's 2003. So, but yeah, it's bad. I will pull up the, no, I'll pull up the cover art for it, so that way you'll know which one it is. It's this one.
It's hard to spot you, too, because you're in a wicked level of makeup.
I'm looking at the credits. So, it's bad. I have legitimately lost jobs because of it. Because, when they Google my name, that's what you find. And I'm so upset. So, Sam sent me the IMDb, lol. But yeah, we haven't been able to grab it because I don't have a copy of the movie. My dad has lost his copy of the movie. And I don't want to pay for another copy of the movie. There's 10 named characters and then guy in shower. Woman in shower. Yeah, I'm zombie number 52. You'll see. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna get this for Tonberry.
It drives me nuts.
There you are, Tonberry.
Okay.
Thanks for the correction. Lost. No, he legitimately lost it because he was so proud of this movie because he's also in this movie.
Yeah, your dad's weirdly proud.
Zombie number 52 is Scott Wheeler. I thought it was me. Unless they changed my name.
They changed your name finally? Then?
I don't... They did. I'm in there. I know I am.
Tom's just laughing at the credits. Tom, you missed a hell of a lot of bad movies, though, my man. Well, that's it. That's as far as the arm goes. Okay.
Oh, no, wait, sorry. Zombie number 51. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, we thought you were free for half a second, Sam.
I know. Thought it was free, but I wasn't. But yeah, no, so I'm in it. You should have come to my bedroom.
I'm sorry, Tom. I should have. What was
there are 51 other people playing zombies. There's like 60. There's 96 people in this cast, and there's only like I think 10 people that are actually named.
Oh, you watched Your? Damn it! I wish I'd seen that. We haven't done that one yet. Fuck.
But yeah, no, we're trying to find.
I think I was streaming that day.
We're trying to find that movie of me in it because I feel like I need to actually watch it at some point and laugh at it because it's stupid. But yeah.
Oh, I wish I'd caught that, Tom. I'm sorry. Oh, I know I missed something good.
There was one part where a character swings across a chasm in this really long cable, and to create the effect that they used action figures, it's really obvious.
Oh, no, because we watched... What did we watch last night? We watched Ballistic X vs. Sever.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm amazed no one at Channel Awesome reviewed.
It was bad.
Because it was so bad. Because imagine the music's all the way up, and the sound and the character dialogue is all the way down. Antonio Banderas looks pissed off he's in this movie the entire time. And it's great. And then there's... I made a GIF. Yeah, we've watched some... Film Brain did... Oh, Film Brain reviewed it? Okay, well that makes sense. He was very thorough about trying to find bad movies. I'm trying to think what else we watched. We watched the not Doctor Strange. Okay, do we want to click on the GIF?
If you want to.
I'm going to open a new tab real quick. Open link in new tab so I don't lose the chat like I always do. Oh my god. That's an action figure! Oh my god! Oh, we need to watch this on Bad Movie Night. But the other one we watched was the knockoff Doctor Strange movie by the same
Dr. Mordred.
Dr. Mordred. Dr. Mordred, yeah. By the same company that did Punisher. But they lost the rights to Doctor Strange. And we tweeted at the actor who plays
Jeffrey
Combs. And with Jeffrey Combs, yeah. And we tweeted at him that we were watching it, and he started liking our tweets. And I invited him. And the whole group just said, "Stop! Stop it, Mike!" I'm like, "No. Don't you guys want to meet Jeffrey Combs and tell him how much you love him?" "Yes, but not like this."
Crap, I really wanted to see Dr. Mordred. It's bad. It's boring.
I liked it. It was fun. The bad guy is 10,000% extra, and I love every second of him.
The fight scenes are boring.
We had a great time.
But yeah, no. So eventually, I want to find the movie that I was in. But Mike, every time he tries to find it, you can't find it.
It's such a pain.
It's so frustrating.
Full Moon Features of the company, I think.
So yeah, if anybody has a copy of
Zombie Night
and wants to send it to me, it would be appreciated.
That was good fun, though.
To watch terrible Dr. Moreau remake with Marlon Brando sometime. It's funnier when you know that it's going behind the scenes.
I've heard stories about that movie. I want to see it so bad. I've only heard bits and pieces about how bad things were behind the scenes. Like, Val Kilmer, I believe in later interviews, said, "I am so ashamed of how I was during that movie, and I'm sorry." I'm like, wow, Val. Really?
Oh, later, Wandering Sage.
Bye.
Most of my bad movies are serials. Who else has seen Zardoz?
I have not. I've heard it's bad. I still have not seen the iconic, of course, Manos Hands of Fate either. That movie's a thing. Marlon Brando basically knew he could get away with whatever he wanted because the director wouldn't dare lose him. Huh. I don't know why I'm so proud to admit that.
But yeah, Tom, I still have to show you
Sons of Shadow.
Sons of Shadow, which is so bad. Because that's the other movie.
I was amazed you got a master of it.
That one I do have a master of. Right, and we've kept that one safe because it's so bad. It's definitely because like I actually know the friend. I know the person who made the movie. He's actually a really good friend of mine, and we used to go to martial arts together. But yeah, it's such a bad movie. I found out things about that movie that I really shouldn't have. Because my dad's also in that one.
But we're not going to share that on chat.
No, we're not going to share it on chat because they could actually get in trouble. In one scene where they did a whole bucket on his head and no one told him he couldn't.
Sean Connery has to be on nothing. Oh. Part of me wants to do the Island of Dr. Moreau, another part of me doesn't. I like Zardoz, and I definitely want to watch it because it's a B movie. There's so much in there that I need to rewatch it once or twice to get it all.
Okay, I finished his body.
Cool.
What time are we at? We're at 4:30. I don't think I have enough time to do another part.
Okay. Well, you can. Yeah, you told me about that. I said I wish I could review it or something later. I realized it was pretty heavy against my principles, and I should leave it alone.
I know. I really wish you could review it because, like, it's one of those bad movies that you're just sitting there going, like, huh.
And you feel bad.
And you feel bad because you're like, this is actually not that. It's like because the action scenes are really, really good, but it's okay shot. It's really badly edited, and it's really badly because it's just really badly acted because it's definitely one of those student film projects. Where everybody's like 16 and they're pretending to be like 40 and it's not working.
Sorry, I'm just doing this part.
It's okay. I don't want to Star Wars kid someone. Yeah.
That's fair.
It's fair. Yeah. Alright. I'll put Bully Mark back in its box. Oh. Okay, number 1 is done. I'm going to put it the opposite way so I know it's finished.
Okay.
Also, because, its lid thing is open.
It's not malicious, but man, that strikes me as being as bad as Tom Cruise having full control over the recent Mummy movie and creating it to make himself the star. Oof.
Yeah. I'm not kidding, by the way. Tom Cruise legitimately sabotaged that movie to soothe his ego.
Of course he didn't. It killed the movie.
Rise of Skywalker could have been better.
I agree with that. There's parts of it I like, though. Actually, I liked Rise of Skywalker. But I also liked The Last Jedi. I didn't like The Force Awakens.
What is this one?
I'm still salty about the Mummy movie. The OG Ross Mummy movie is one of my favorite movies. I was hoping for something good.
Oh, this is just how to tell you how to do it. How to turn it into the golden
How to do
hammer.
it?
Yeah. How to do it. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
So, the rest of Goldie Marg might have to wait until next time.
Yep. I'm almost done in Arm.
For the Muzzlinger?
Yep.
But yeah. Speaking of ego, I'm fascinated lately with Steven Seagal.
Oh, there's a fucking rabbit hole. Motherfucker had his own goddamn show, for God's sakes. Okay, so for the open Mazinger hand... polish this hand a little. I don't know why it's getting me a little scuffed.
But yeah, like the bad movie that I'm in, Zombie Nights, the movie legitimately shows up before everything else that I've done in my entire career.
Oh, we just gotta make you really famous for something else.
It's really frustrating because like I'll pull it, like if you Google my name, it's the first thing that shows up. It's that stupid IMDb page.
What movie are we talking about that Tom Cruise screwed over? Oh, the most
Mummy.
recent Mummy film.
I keep switching back and forth, typing on both sides. What's the worst film you've seen so far?
It's amazing to me that not once in any of his movies during his long, prolific action hero career, not one person ever lays a finger on him in any of his movies. What?
Yeah.
What?
They don't hit him.
How?
They miss.
What do you mean they miss?
They miss.
It's impossible.
Okay, what is the worst film you've seen so far? To be fair, the worst movie that we've seen so far has been the movie Porno. Because there is...
We had to turn it off.
There is...
Don't go watch it.
It's just gross.
It's not good.
And it's boring.
And it wasn't funny.
And there wasn't even any porn in it.
Yeah.
It was just bad.
Mamma mia. Ooh. That's a bad one. I had to watch that twice. Like his ego trumps the...
You had to watch that twice?
Yeah.
I had to watch it 4 times instead of Batman.
I'm sorry. You can watch Batman.
I really like Batman.
It's in Seagal's contract that he can't take a hit in any of his movies. Wait a minute. I've seen a fucking vampire movie where he's in it and he does nothing for the entire film. Is that why?
I saw one clip where a movie lately where he played a bad guy and he still didn't get hit. And then at the end of the fight, then the good guy actually wins. They had to use a stunt double.
What? Aw, Rusty. Sorry, I'm still stuck on the Steven Seagal thing. Also, Rusty's story is very sad. But, what? That doesn't know. How? No one touches him? Was it? What? 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 It's still not the word. It's still not as bad as Tex-Mexium.
Tex-Mexium. Tex-Mexium.
The only joke in that whole movie makes me mad. Fundamental.
He just can't even bear to play a character who gets hit even once in any movie.
Why?
Gandahar is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Gandahar is pretty bad, but Gandahar we can make fun of.
Yeah, need a hand. Okay.
Yeah, Tom, Gandahar is definitely it's done by the same people who did Heavy Metal. It's bad. I told her I won't listen to her, and oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Well, here's a hand. It's nice. I'm sorry, man, that you gotta deal with that.
I know of Gandahar, also known as Light Years, French movie, right? Yep.
Yeah,
it's
that's it.
Bad.
We did it for Bad Movie Night. Not to change the subject, but still. We talked about that during one fucking week before stream, and the entire chat went to go watch it. We're like, you don't want to watch it? We need to know, Mike. I mean, I must have pissed her from my back. That's fair. But yeah, the entire chat decided to go out and watch this fucking movie during one of my streams. Like, what do you mean we need, like, we'll watch it? And I'm watching them as we're crafting scream about this movie.
It's bad. Gandahar at least isn't boring.
Oh, it's boring bad.
Outer Spaces. Now to change.
You show me your list, Tom, but please see it to me again. Masters of Disguise. I've seen Master of Disguise. I haven't seen plural Masters of Disguise.
Wait, Gandahar. I just remember seeing that movie break Rusty.
Like,
no!
Everyone just went to watch that fucking stream. The thing, we told you all not to do it.
It's on
like
YouTube.
Fucking lemmings, you all went.
It's on YouTube, not the nightmares.
You're like, I gotta see it, Mike. No, you fucking don't. I gotta see it, Mike. No, you fucking don't. What'd you learn? We should have listened to you, Mike. Yeah, you fucking should have. Oh. I'm a prophet unto my own time.
Mike, it's human nature.
Is it?
We still have to try and get the
Zombie Nights?
movie. Yeah.
You said that like 5 times.
I know. We should try again.
Okay. I'm just clipping. We have to check to make sure it's bad. I got sent out Discord support on my page. It's on my support. It's only page on page in chat. Yeah. But yeah, I tell you people not to watch this shit. You don't listen. Like, fuck. Like, oh, Mike said it can't be that bad. No, it was. It was. Godzilla's in it, for God's sakes. The fucking eyeball birds.
It's okay, Rusty. I can't hurt you anymore. Gandhar also isn't the worst animation I've seen.
Gandhar is but what was.
But what was, what will be.
Saved.
Is also now.
Saved. What?
The wings behind the ears.
I listen. I listen to Mike.
Why? Oh, Rusty.
Fuck it. That's still not the worst movie I've ever seen. You guys want to know the worst movie I've ever seen? Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
Wait, what? Godzilla? Yeah, Godzilla shows up in Gandhar.
For like 5 minutes.
Like, not even 5, like 3 minutes.
Alright? Don't go watch this movie. Santa with Muscles. Don't go watch it. Don't go watch it. You'll yell. I yelled. Everyone yells. I yelled. I've yelled. I was hurt emotionally. I wouldn't make my fiance watch it because I love her. But
yeah, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Okay. The item. I tried to get us to watch From Justin to Kelly.
No.
Yeah, I'm the bad guy.
Oh my god, is it actually... Hang on.
Oh, Lisa Teen's here. Repeat, I couldn't hear you, Mike. Santa with muscles! That's the only movie I had to turn off. Yeah, we had to do 2 on a bad movie night. Is it the Avatar live action Airbender? No! It's Santa with muscles. Santa with muscles. With Hulk Hogan. With a wig. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I dare you to watch it. Go ahead and find it. I dare you. Be brave. Go watch Santa with Muscles. Rusty's already looking for it. It's like he's daring me. And in comes the chat, all telling Rusty not to go find it. Yeah, go ahead and watch it. Go watch it. Go ahead. Make a double chase with Santa's sleigh. See, I don't like Santa's sleigh. But no, go watch Santa with Muscles. Go watch Santa with Muscles. Go ahead. I dare you. Go watch the worst movie. The one so bad I have to share with other people. Santa with Muscles. I found Santa Claus versus the Martians. No. Santa with Muscles. Well, now you're just taunting us, Mike. You damn right I am! There are stakes to this. There's actors there that you've seen in other stuff. Named actors. The whole movie's on YouTube. I found it. Go ahead, Rusty. Click play. Tom Berry, do you have Santa with Muscles? Tom Berry, do you own Santa with Muscles? Guys, when we talk about movies we like to watch, you think they're so bad they're hilarious. Those are entertaining. They're torture. Tom Berry, do you have Santa with Muscles? Do I know someone who owns a copy of Santa with Muscles? Because if you... Oh, Tom Berry, next time you're in Toronto, bring it. We're going to make Doc watch it. We're going to film him watching it. We'll bring my fiance because we need more. We need gender diversity. But we're going to make Doc watch this fucking thing. What are you checking out?
I thought I found the movie that I was in on YouTube. It is not.
Okay, you let me know. Don't tell him. No one tell him. Everyone's in. We're like, yeah. Notice I didn't take the bait, Mike. We're not stupid, Mike. We learned from Gandhar last time. Why do I feel like I definitely need to watch the video on 10 minutes, 1.5 speed to catch up? How much do I need to pay to watch Doc watch Santa with Muscles? Oh, we could do this. Says was Santa Claus Connors the Martians because, man, I hate that movie. I don't know. Found in Mike's Comic Kings. We're like, we're watching it, Mike. I don't know. I don't know if it's worse, but it's like this is a movie that somehow this movie goes Ganahar, something else that is insufferable. Let's view it at 1.5 speed. Hey, Tom Ray Queen, do you need some bus money? Oh, I am watching it, says Rusty. It's like, I'm fucking in, motherfuckers. Because there's some bad movies I'm like, these are not bad movies. Mike, we need to make this happen. I'm in. You tell me. You tell me when, you tell me where, I will be there. Just make sure he invites me. Because he's going to try to escape. And we need to hold him down. Mike, you ever thought about just streaming your reactions to bad movies? The problem is, I'm playing it on audio. We don't have the best setup in the world. Because one guy's audio for his microphone is not great. And I don't know. If I'm going to do that, I'll do it with Tom, though, right? Because Tom will do it for his patrons, and I'd rather do it under his umbrella. If I can be honest. Just because I missed the one, and I'm upset that I missed the one, doesn't mean I do not want to do it again. Never stop to smell. He's watching the movie. I know that line! You gotta real slight, make him think it's his decision, Mike. Tom Berry, you know him better on that one. Make it happen. Just like, yeah, invite Mike down. Oh, I love this movie. Yeah, that's why I only do it for patrons. Also copyright. Yeah. So, but yeah, no. If I'm going to watch a bad movie for stream, I'm going to do it under Tom's umbrella. So is D20 Live doing Rick Tracks? Nope. I'm going to do it with weird video games. I don't want to do it without Tom. He's an evil genius. Why? He is a bad movie czar. And I do not want to impeach on what is his foundation. I would rather collaborate with him. If Tom wants to do a Riff Tracks thing, I am 100% down. I say more along the lines of showing your video already from those, not just not showing video already from those, just your faces. We do it over like open Skype, and we have like movies and popcorn and stuff. What are the vestiges of crafting projects as you guys are on about today? I have finished my first project, which was the attachment for the Jessica Geiger, which is I don't know what it does, but it's got a fucking head on it.
I finished the first part of Goldie Marg, but the thing is that I didn't have enough time to do the rest of it because we only have like 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
I could start, but then I would feel really bad to not finish a part because like it's one of those things for me. It's like if I'm gonna do a part, I might as well get to a part where I can stop easily, and I don't think that there's a part in the second thing where I can stop easily. So I'm just gonna stop for now.
I don't know what it does, but it's cool. It's big and green. It's got a head on it.
Show off my new Gundam again.
I've done some research stuff before, but hard to do unless the movie is public domain. I just need to hit a proper breaking point.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you know, I would do it if Tom was doing it, and I would do it with him as a collab.
I like my Gundam.
Because apparently me getting mad at a movie is funny as hell. If we could find something in public domain we could riff on together, that would be great. Remember DivX was a physical format? Yeah, I do.
I could do the stickers for my new Gundam, but I wanted to do that when Mike and I went up to the cottage, because we're going up one last time, which is why there will be no Optimal Duo stream this week, unfortunately. I know everybody's sad about that, but it's the last time that Mike and I can actually go up there before Mike goes back to work.
For so many days.
Because Mike hasn't been to work in the last 6 months, so it's just one of those things of we need to do this just so that way we have...
I mean, I've been working here.
Yeah, you've been working here, but it's not like you haven't been to work.
Yeah.
Right? Like your job. Not necessarily this job. Have fun at the cabin. It should be fun.
I'd love to see you guys riff on the D&D film. Start with the anime Dragonlance one, since few people know it exists. Yeah, well, the big problem is copyright, right? Like, if we could find a way for people to, like, legally stream stuff, like if I knew that stream their own copies.
It's more important for you guys to have some time to yourselves. Yeah.
Thank you.
I didn't roll a raspberry in your arm today.
I know, it's nice. Damn it. People concentrate bikes. He's still in the movie. Have fun, Rusty.
Yeah. So.
Wait till you get to the chemist, the evil chemist from Canada.
I paused it. But yeah, it's just because because the last 2 times we went because Mike needed a break. We're going this time because I need a break. Because a lot of stuff has been going Sadness is one of the things I look forward to every week. Sorry, Common Kings.
Sorry, man. And it's gonna get moved around once we get back.
Yeah, basically once we come back, everything will get moved around a little bit.
For Optimal Duo, not for
Optimal Duo, not for D20 Live.
D20 Live actually is gonna be set for a while.
Oh yeah, because like everything that's gonna happen for D20 Live is because the thing is, the best part is that Mike doesn't have to work Sundays at all
for a while
because
Canada has supervillains. Terawatt.
Terawatt, yeah. So
we need no. Terawatt's predecessor is in this movie, the evil Canadian chemist.
Oh no. Oh, wait. So, yeah, Mike doesn't have to work at all on Sundays, so D20 Live is going to be pretty good for the next while, which is great. Sam, I never sent you baby pictures. No, you sent Mike baby pictures. I never got any baby pictures. I had to beg Mike to do it, and he kept forgetting.
Sorry.
Sam, I'm most afraid to guess. How many more months can I expect new pages of Let's Ask Violet?
I haven't written the final arc yet, so that's encouraging.
This is the final arc.
I haven't written the final
part of the final arc.
I literally need to do one more bridging comic, and then we can go to the final bit.
This... Okay, hang on. As it stands right now, we're going at least to the end of the year for Let's Ask Violet. I think, for sure. Because if we're still doing the same uploading schedule as we are right now, where it's one per week, then we're going to keep going until the end of the year. If I start... You'll know that I'll be finished if I start posting twice per week again. Because, like, I was supposed to... I've been... Until the end of 2020... Oh, good. Yeah, so at least until the end of 2020, if I keep going at the rate I'm going. If I start doing 2 comics per week again... then you'll know that we finished writing it, and I have finished drawing it. So, because as it stands right now, look, with the amount of comics that we have currently, it's 769, so that's at least another 9 comics.
Yeah.
Which would be 9 weeks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So as it stands, we're definitely going to the end of the year. Right? And that's just the ones that Mike has written. And there's at least another 10, 12 comics for sure.
Yeah.
So
I need to talk to you about one part that I'm at.
Yeah.
Where it's
769. Nice.
Nice. Nice. We're just gonna start saying nice now.
Yeah, what week are we on, actually, currently?
I honestly can't recall. I just, as I need to... Because I have everything else in my head done. I just gotta do... I need one comic I need help with. Ah, nice. Also, have you a new song on your DMs, Mike? Thank you, Tip. I'll listen like this. Alright. And that is... a fist fit for a rocket punch. Why are these places fucking loose? And I don't know.
So we're on week 37, I think. Yeah, we're on week 37 of the year, and we have at least 9. So it's gonna be. We have at least 9 comics right. We have 9 comics right now for sure, which is gonna bring us up to week 46. And there's at least another 12. So it's probably we're probably not gonna end it until next year. Unless I start posting twice per week again. Because that's when you'll know that I've finished all of it at that point.
Oh, fuck. The plate fell off. I was worried about this. Why are you so...
Also, you have a new song in your DMs, Mike.
I saw that.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Raketo Punchy. So yeah, but it'll depend on how fast I can get the comics done at this point. Because I've been trying to do 2 per week. With everything else that I've been doing. Because I still got to do D20 Live stuff. I still got to do my own stuff for finding work. And it's been frustrating, to say the least, of everything else that I've had to do. But yeah. Don't worry, you'll have at least a year. You'll have the rest of this year, for sure.
I have assembled an arm and a head. I'm partway to a Transformers episode at this rate. Nobody got that, but I got it.
I love you.
I love you too. All right, what's the hell's next? Left arm. That's my ear. Hey? Like my ear? Oh, it's 4:52. Should I get started on something? Or
I think you should stop.
You think I should stop?
Because I think you're at a good spot to stop.
Okay. I have now assembled one head, one piled or one
Put it back to this side.
Yeah.
Lefty in October. The big thing with the VTM Chronicle I am in is that I'm worried about my voice. Turns out I lose all of that anxiety when I get into my character, and the other players love my mixture of Southern Belle and Snake in human clothing.
Cool. I would love to do more outside projects as a character for tabletop stuff.
I feel your pain on that, Sam, and I got it.
I really do. Because for a while I wasn't in a good place for collaborating. Now I am. And
it took a while, but we got
well, because I was very nervous about it, right?
I know.
Because of bad experiences.
I'm aware.
Oh, my legs. Ow, I'm pulling my leg. Oh, I'm just putting my stuff away. Sorry, guys. Done building.
It's okay. We only got like 7 minutes left to the stream anyway.
I know, but still, I am apologizing.
We can talk.
We can talk. But yeah, Nauticus versus Yayakus? Who's Yayakus?
Yayakus?
Mike, did you hear about what's going on in Proton John's stream? It's pretty awesome. I have not. Does it involve me in some way?
Comes with slow progress. I often remind of the joke question: how many Dragon Ball characters does it change to chain of light bulb? Answer: just one, but it'll take 3 episodes. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
All I keep seeing about Proton John's stream is how his alternate sex version, Rosa John, keeps getting bigger and bigger tits. Because that's all he tweets about. Yeah, no. The one I still have a standing invite for is Docs. Unfortunately now, before it was me and Sam were streaming up and we'll do stuff. No, it doesn't involve you, just like might be interested. Sure, tell me. I can still be interested, even though it has nothing to do with me.
The only what now?
Is Docs his standing 5e game because he wanted us both in there. But now I'm working till 9 o'clock now on Thursday nights. Haha, yes, that does indeed happen. They love putting tits on that guy. I envy him. I would like a busty avatar of myself. I'm looking forward to playing that fantasy stage much. Well, Mike, considering what you have done so far, what do you need to be worried about? Inland, have you met me? Have you met me and my issues?
Why the apprehension about Mississauga?
Versus Yay Ikas. I don't know. But you may know where the long time running gang he's from of his is from Resident Evil, where Wesker demands you will give me an egg. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know Wesker demanded an egg in Resident Evil 5. I wish I did. I would have played the game more than the 5 minutes I did that one time. Because then I would have made fun of it to people. Why the apprehension about the new Scion? I'm not a fan of Second Ed Scion, because I'm not a fan of a lot of the design choices Onyx Path has made. Which is my choice. But I want... I was shown Titanomachy, and I lost my mind because I want to play that. And they're like, oh, convert it. And I'm like, no, because then it's really insulting when you convert to an old... Get in there. Old edition, right? For someone's design. I'd rather just play it in their setting and just play in their box, right? Not in person. No, I actually have not.
Oh, jeez. The actual voice actor who played Wesker has joined him on stream,
What?
and they're playing Resident Evil
What?
together.
That's awesome! That's so cool! That is so fucking cool! I'm the one who posted the chat for one pick of Titanomachy. Yeah.
Sorry, we're just finishing
Yeah,
up
we're just finishing
today.
up. Oh, that's so good! That is so fucking cool! That is so neat. I'm happy for him. That's so cool. Oh my god, I'm so happy for him. Tell him I said I'm happy for him. Raid them? Raid who? Who am I raiding?
Who are we rating?
Who are we raiding tonight? Who's up? Wow, we're at 23 people, too. John woke up the other tweeted, was last night even real? Oh, that's so cool. I'm so happy for him. I am legitimately happy for him.
Oh, Proton John. No, we can't raid Proton John.
Can we? Is he up?
I don't think he's awake. Proton John isn't streaming right now for me. Yeah, he isn't streaming.
Yeah. I'd raid him if he was. I would raid. Why didn't I put the pieces back in the damn box? Ugh.
I love you.
Yeah, I would raid him. Is there who's up that I can raid? I have no problem doing a raid. Doc raids me all the time, but he's not up. His Sundays are free, I think. Hand.
Nope, not online.
Anyone we know?
I don't think anyone.
Is Dan the Video Ninja?
John doesn't stream till way later.
Ah, that makes sense. Is Dan the Video Ninja streaming?
I don't think anybody's streaming right now.
Yeah.
No, nobody we know anyway.
Oh, sorry, that's why I picked this, because no one streams Sundays in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Yes, but has Proton John had Jeffrey Combs retweet 3 of his tweets? Did he? Did you? Did Jeffrey Combs retweet our tweets?
Your tweets?
Not mine. Did he? It tells me that his stream started 20 hours ago. We went on for 8+ hours. Day is not on. Damn. Tom, get onto the stream to raid. So we can raid him. Yeah, I don't know who's on. Oh, and Doc's on for another hour.
Yeah.
Because I'd love to raid him back as a thank you. 10 or 11 our time, I mean. Okay. Oh, jeez, no, that's too late. I don't guess. Who do you want me to raid? Pick somebody. I got time. Something about Combs, about him liking your tweets or something. Yeah, Jeffrey Combs liked... so we were tweeting at Jeffrey Combs for liking his movie last night. And we one of our friends tweeted at him and he liked it. We kept tweeting at him. And I was the one who tweeted and said, you know, if he wants to join us...
D20 Live is on. You should raid that guy.
Can you raid yourself?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Hang on.
Mega G Wolf.
Who's Mega G Wolf?
I don't know.
Yeah,
no one I can recommend.
All right, then if Tom can't recommend anybody,
Well,
we'll call it.
We'll leave it for now.
Yeah. This has been good. All right, so I got the final add-on pit to go Geiger. My genetic go Geiger. Oh, I wish I could rate somebody, but yeah. Tom, I very much want to be a part of your thing, and I am so down for that. Should you do it again? No one that I know is on. No one knows on that I personally.
I have a booster seat, by the way. I'm not actually taller than Mike when I sit down. I have 3 pillows under my butt, and he's sitting normally. This is the only way that I can be taller than him. It's also so that way I can actually work at this table because I suck.
Yeah, I see Mega G Wolf too, but he has too many people. Well, that's fair. It's not like he's gonna rate us back, right? Ooh, hello. Someone's tickling me. Is it 5?
Yes.
It's 5. Well, it's 4:50. It's 5 now. How tall are you, Mike? 6'4". Of all the people I follow on Twitch, you're the only one active. Okay. Well, we had a good time. We had fun. We had merriment. How's your back, Mike? I hope there have been any flare-ups. I've been having a little bit of tension on account of the fact that I've been working out and doing stretches. But it's doing a lot better than it was back in June, because I was out for all of June. And that's very much thanks to Sam. So,
and my mom.
And your mom.
She came over and she was like, "Here, I will help," and then just like,
blah.
It's
It's like what? I'm like, huh? You okay, Mike? That was scary, but I feel better. So my back is doing way better than it was. I'm being more careful with my stretches, and I'm going to go up to the cottage and I'm going to get a nice hot soak.
Yeah.
Before I get back to work.
We have a hot tub up there.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you guys stay safe. I won't be on the Discord. I'm glad things are working out with this bar. Thank you. My back's actually straightening out nicely, which is nice. And I'm not asleep.
I'm just trying to make sure you're not falling asleep.
I'm not falling asleep. Wish you guys have all the fun and relaxation. We will. And
we'll
yeah,
be back.
Do not be sad for that we have had bad times, for they will pass.
Yeah. We'll be back on next Sunday for the D20 Live week before stream. We're gonna hopefully be playing a multiplayer game. It'll really depend.
I want to get the whole team in on for a week before stream.
We're gonna try. But yeah, you have a hot tub, Lucky. But yeah, night, guys. Oh no!
I don't know. We have a game we've been playing for the last little while.
We might play that.
We'll see.
We'll see.
All right, but everyone have a good night. Yeah. We'll see you next time. Thank you to everyone who came out and joined us for conversation. And see you next time.
Bye.